It's a little dead meme.
Kingston, why do you look like you want to kill yourself?
Yeah, everything all right, bud?
Because I want to kill myself. The fuck?
Well, yeah, but like you're not supposed to show it.
What's up, guys?
Welcome to the show.
What's up, guys?
Isn't it fun how $20 can't buy anything now? Isn't that cool?
Isn't it fun seeing the people that you love age in front of you in a rapid way that you can't stop and it makes you sad?
Hey, man. Anyway. Welcome to the show. Good vibes.
Reverse aging cookies.
Yeah, Jerry, bring the meth in right now. Continue.
Look, man, people get older, people get gayer, people get more retarded, people get richer, people get poorer, people get
I can't touch you anymore, Dad. You're so gay.
People get more autistic, people age.
Gay.
Yeah, I mean, I remember being heartbroken when I realized that I was officially at an age where like pedophiles would dismiss me. Like they'd be like, it's not young enough. It was like, and I remember feeling like, damn, there's like I already face so much rejection in my normal life that have it. Just not even the worst people will accept me now.
I swear to God, I've never thought of that in my life.
I think very few people. Very few people.
God. I guess because you're small, Chris, you were like, oh, man.
Yeah, no, it's actually the opposite. I'm sure. I'm pretty confident that up until I was probably like 23, pedophiles were probably like, yeah,
at least kind of.
Yeah, I can pedify him,
sizing you up. They're sizing you up.
This guy.
Yeah,
I'm
prey
like it's
sure.
some fucking app.
Yeah, I'd pedify that guy. He's pedifiable.
I'd swipe right on pedify on this guy.
Download pedify. The advertisements are really fucking loud. Welcome to Snark Tank. My God, I don't even know. Honestly, I got to be real with you guys. I got to be real with everybody in the audience as well. Obviously, support us over at patreon.com/SnarkTank. We have fun doing the show, but knowing what our plans are for kind of not necessarily the immediate future, but the soon future, kind of makes me frustrated at the setup that we currently have. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like, oh man, we gotta the webcam and the internet delay and all that stuff, and we've got some stuff cooking. That I don't want to confirm yet because I don't want to get ahead of myself. But there's some exciting evolutions that we are aware of with the podcast that I'm just really amped to get to. And so I'm just like, man, we gotta iron these next few months out in this format that I know is like I know people are gonna be so excited when certain things happen.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if we've talked about it. Did we talk about it on the show publicly or no?
We've definitely mentioned it a handful of times that that I'm coming back to Cali and we're going to figure things out. We've mentioned a handful of times. The one thing that I've seen a lot and why I know that we've mentioned a few times is people have been kind of hyped about those prospects, and then the one recurring question is live show. Dude, let me tell you something. It is fucking baffling the amount of people that are requesting like live shows for this thing. Like I've done some cool things in my life that I've actually felt really proud of.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I appreciate this not being one of them.
It's cool as shit, man. Because I mean, let's be real. This I don't know if I've said this before, but this was definitely a goal of mine, was to be a part of some sort of podcast that was I always wanted to do this, and so it's kind of cool that this kind of just happened to work out. So I'm like, dope. And
we definitely want to do a live show. Over on Sacred Sin, we've done 3 so far with Sacred, and we're doing another one in New York City in March, which is crazy.
Oh wow!
But the more I see like the behind the scenes kind of planning of this stuff, the more I feel like it's kind of not that. It's expensive is the thing. That's kind of the thing. It's like you really rarely, if ever, like between covering like expenses and travel and like lodging, it's really difficult for like a small show to turn a profit out of it. We would really just be doing it out of not the kindness of our hearts, but just to do it and just to like touch base with people in person or to touch base with like the audience in person. It's not really like, I don't know, maybe we could figure, I don't know. I got to look into it, but it seems like it'd be pretty easy to plan.
If we're all in one predominant city, then I think we can do it. If we're paying for like flight and shit like that, like I think that would fuck up.
I think what we should do, if we do it, I think we could probably muster up, like, since we're all going to be in California, just to mitigate the cost of it, figure out a show in California first.
Just do it at my house.
That's minimal. Yeah, we'll do it at Kingston's house. We'll share We'll share
everybody knows comes into my not big house at all. My house is really not big at all.
So many problems.
I think sincerely, you would get arrested for that.
I wouldn't even tell Lily. Maybe. Lily would just be like, "Why are there random people here?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, maybe if not arrested, you would definitely be shut down because it's been a long time since I've partied in, like, there used to be, the house party scene used to be popping way back in the day, like everywhere, right? And then shit just started to crack down. Right, so that's what I assume. So
house
it's
parties
probably
don't get bucked no more. The last one I was at that was crazy was in 2017. I saw a party get out of hand. I saw a party with like,
that's really
shit,
recent,
happening.
Actually.
It is more recent than I would think so. So it's like that's a rare one. That's a rare one.
That was also 7 years ago.
So yeah, it's actually not recent at all. 7 years ago.
7 years is kind of that's crazy. It is crazy. When I did count how many years I've been doing YouTube, I was like, "What? That's great. That is kind of
it's nuts. Upsetting. I've been doing it since I was fucking. I've been doing it since 2006, which is fucking beyond upsetting.
That's gross.
I've uploaded stuff sporadically, but as far as like actually upload, like, here's my opinion, guys, it wasn't until 2014. No, that's not true. I forgot. That's not true. 2010. I used to have a little political channel in 2010, and then I nuked it to existence when I was like, I got so jaded, I was like, fuck the world. I'm done.
That is what happens.
I was like, I'm done.
The jade, you know what it is?
There seems to be something I honestly, sincerely notice as, and maybe, honestly, this might vary from person to person, and it might have something to do with age as well. I don't know. But I notice that for whatever reason, like, the beginning of the decade kind of sucks. Almost always for me. Like, I noticed that. Like, 2001, 2002, 2003, not fun for me, really. But, like, 2004...
Yeah, 2001, I get 2001.
Yeah, for various reasons. But
2001 for me was very lit, but, like, it's because I was stupid.
Was it lit at the end, though? I just want to know.
Yeah.
It was lit at the end, too, until I missed my episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because of terrorists. I told you guys that story, right?
That's right. Yeah,
dude, I was so mad at terrorists because of Yu-Gi-Oh! That was such a wild thing.
So funny.
His episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Got interrupted. His episode, for people who are new, who haven't heard the story, Kingston was a fucking, how old were you? 6, 7? Fucking moron.
I was
watching Yu-Gi-Oh!
2001. I was 6.
You were 6, right? Because I was turning. Well, I was turning 7. I
was 7.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean,
7 years old.
I don't know about that, but yeah. So you were a young kid, and your Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode got fucking interrupted by the 9/11 terrorist attacks, and that stuck with you more than the terrorist attacks did.
Than the actual.
That made me a blue-blooded American. That's when I started. I was like, God damn. There were goddamn brown people over there doing take my damn Yu-Gi-Oh! Away from me. I showed them one before I go over there and lace that strip of Gaza with bombs they'd never seen.
The point that I was getting at was, but then like 2014 to 2015, or 2004, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of so far both the 10s, the 90s, and the 2000s have been pretty dope. I don't know why. Like, for me personally, this is my cycle I'm noticing. Because the 2021 was fucking terrible. 2020 was terrible. Like, for universal reasons. But now I feel like things are... I don't know. I feel like... I don't know, man. I feel optimistic in a weird way. Like, I don't know. I feel like things are on the up and up. But
I envy you. I envy you so much. Because
really?
I can't... Dude, I can't... I want to turn my brain off to the world's problems and even problems in our own backyard so badly. And then the vast majority of content I consume outside of when I'm working or something, you know what, it just needs to be background noise, is political stuff that's keeping me informed, and it's just making me so angry. Yeah. And how, like, and I'm like, oh... You know, it's election season, so it's like, oh my God. And your optimism is... Yeah. I'm envious of your optimism.
I need to be very clear. When I say I'm optimistic, I don't mean like, oh, the world's gonna get better. I think things are on a steady... I think things are on a steady decline from here on out, basically.
Level, though.
But on a personal level, I feel like... Yeah,
I agree with that. I can agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I feel
I can agree
really
with that.
Bad because on a personal level, my life is fucking amazing. I'm happy to be alive for the first time in like I've been happy to exist for like maybe
happy to be alive
for like maybe 3 years of my life. I've been genuinely happy to be alive.
Is this one of them?
Yeah. Most of it is like neutral. Like I'm here and I'm here and I'm doing it. And then, like, there's been, like, at least, like, 6 of those years where I'm like, dang, I don't like this very much. But this year, last 2 years have been really dope for me. I've had, like, really good experiences. I've met a lot of really cool people, done a lot of cool things. You know.
Yeah, nobody cares about that.
I have a woman.
Let's,
Nobody cares.
Nobody gives a fuck about that.
Can you imagine? You're just having your happiness ripped to shreds.
Beautiful. Fuck you, dumb bitch. You silly
that happens
motherfucker.
a lot, bro. Dude, I went to Walmart this morning, and I was just zoning out. Like I'm in. Yeah. Now, hey, Walmart has good prices, man. Shut up. But the neighborhood Walmarts are actually pretty good because the neighborhood Walmarts are really small, and they don't have all the mutants in them.
Walmart fell out of favor with me.
You gotta avoid.
Walmart fell out of favor with me when they stopped being 24/7. Like when they stopped being open at like 3 a.m.
But I understand why they did it, though. Like,
oh yeah, I get it.
It makes me mad, but god damn, when I would go in there at those odd hours, the freaks would come out. It would be
so cool, though. You
remember our Walmart?
Crazy.
Yeah, dude, I loved going to the Fishkill, Wappingers, whatever you want to call it, that area Walmart at like 2 a.m. and just watching people who are clearly on the sex offender registry who are too afraid to go in the daytime. Just meander through the aisles buying like fucking tank tops that are too small and generators.
High Walmart at like 2 a.m. was the time when you would see shit you could not explain.
Yeah.
I would see shit that made like I saw some guy that was a zombie. Like that was a zombie. Like I saw some like that. Like I was so taken back that I was like, look, I was near him enough to look at him because he started bugging, but like not close enough for him to lunge at me.
And I was playing Resident Evil
if in real life. I was like, yo, what is that?
That's just the employees.
That's
the customers pop up. That's
late night.
When the customers come up, it's a whole different story.
Like I'm too old to feel safe in Walmart now at late nights.
What do you mean?
Like when it gets past 10, I'm like, all right, we're getting out of here now. Let's move on. Let's make a move. Let's go and get.
Nah, it's been nerfed. It's been nerfed into the ground.
No, I'm just too old now. Like as a 30-year-old, I'm like, it's getting past 9:30. I know what's about to show up here. I can't protect everyone I'm around right now. We got to start moving out of here before these creatures exist.
The thing about being in a Walmart that late, and I kind of attribute this to being out late, like super late anywhere, is that I feel like I make really, really evil assumptions about people just because they're out at that time.
You should.
But sometimes there's nothing. But like I'll be like if I'm driving at night, if I'm driving at like 3 a.m. somewhere, usually I don't know. In my experience, I'm going to some girl's house. Like in my experience, that's usually what it's been. I'm driving at 3 a.m. to see someone or something like that. and I'll be on the road, and then I'll see somebody headlights pop up behind me, the only other car on the fucking road, and I'll immediately assume this guy's a killer. This guy's trying to kill me.
Because like, why are you
this
out
guy
that
wants
late?
to
Like,
hurt me.
What the fuck are you doing out that late? That's
exactly.
The thing.
But
like,
I never.
on? Like, what are you
never
doing?
give them the benefit of the doubt to assume that they're just probably doing something like I'm doing, or just something equally as harmless. I just assume the worst.
You're
never
out that late for no reason. You're out that late to do some fuck shit. You're finna
and
do
it really
some
depends
fuckery.
on where you're going. Like, see, that's why Walmart. See, there are some 24-hour food places. You understand? There's a lot of reasons why you want to eat at 24 hours. You work overnight, so this is your lunchtime. You're coming home from something. You get a party. You're drunk and you want to get some food. Plenty of reasons. A Walmart, for example, it's just if you're like it's there's nothing good that comes of being at Walmart 2 to 3 a.m. Nothing.
I need a gun.
Like,
I need a gun at 2 a.m.
Even the people that work overnight, you go at 7 in the morning when your shift's over.
You definitely can't sell somebody a gun at Walmart at like 2 a.m. Right? You can't do that legally, right?
I don't know, dude.
There has to be a law. There has to be a law in place.
Bro,
that's like you can't get a gun right now.
But what's the reason? Why wouldn't you be able to buy a gun at 2 a.m. at Walmart?
Because
like, what would be the reason?
Character that's acquiring a gun past midnight is up to
I guess the
good.
same reasons why you have to stop selling liquor at a certain time. Like for like those certain reasons where it's like there's good that's gonna come out of buying alcohol at 4 in the fucking morning.
You can't buy alcohol past like 10:30, I think, or something like that.
There's
legally.
like some it depends on state by state. It actually depends on county. Actually,
really,
there's counties that will. There's some counties that will not even sell you alcohol on Sunday. It just depends. It's just regional. It just depends.
I have really specific memories of buying. Oh well, this is in New York. I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, it depends on where you are. Like a lot of places won't sell you alcohol past 4. Usually that's usually the cutoff. 4 a.m. is usually the thing, and then I think it resets.
Okay, all right.
I think it was. Are you thinking 4 p.m.?
4
Is that what you're thinking?
I was like, what the fuck?
That's,
like,
no,
what the hell?
No, that's
insane.
That's fucking happy hour. That's happy hour.
Man.
They're definitely fucking no. At 4 in the morning, there's usually a cutoff, and then it resets. I don't remember which time, but that's standard for a lot of places. But yeah, like I said, I understand. I miss overnight Walmart. I really do, but I get it. Like it's like as much as I want to be, it's all about me and seeing all the freak show. It's like as a business perspective, you're like, yeah, dude. You're not making enough money to put up with all the shit that's coming through at 2
I want to buy batteries, a sweater, a generator, a lawnmower, a gun, and an Xbox at 3 in the morning. Why can't I do that?
I like the idea of like at 3 o'clock at night, like an alarm starts going off and it starts drawing all the greeters to Walmart. Like that. If you just sit in your car in the parking lot and hide, you gotta hide. If they see you, they'll maul you and eat you. But if you hide and you just pay attention, you'll just see every sort of fucking creature. Some dude will come down flying with like fucking like bat wings and land, and it'll recede into his back, and he'll walk into Walmart. Just be a bunch of like. Bunch of storybook monsters going into the store.
I saw one of those people. This girl that I went to see pretty late. She lived by a Walmart, and her apartment. I parked in the Walmart parking lot, to not park because I couldn't park in her structure, I guess. And there was a guy that was on everything. I don't know. He was so fast that I thought like there was an actual after image trailing behind him. He was doing. He was just. I was like, I'm so don't move because I feel like if you move too much, he's gonna come after you. And he started like I don't know what he was doing. He was pressing the releasing tire air from the tires for some reason. Not like just letting them deflate, but you'd go up to the wheel and he had something. And then he was laying on the floor for a while, and I was like, yeah, I guess he was doing them a service. He was just checking the pressure or something. So it was just a tire gauge. Yeah. It was.
I love the idea of some guy I love the idea of this dude. Like, what was he like glowing? Like what was Because the way you described him, I'm imagining like Frank Fontaine at the end of BioShock, where he's like blue with glowing veins, moving real fast and gross.
No, he was not glowing. He was just. Right. He looked like a. He shaved his head. He looked like he was just. There was these people. La Mirada punks, I think they were called, the LMP. You ever seen people who are into like Social Distortion, bands like that, and
yes,
yeah, shit like that. Those people, bandanas and fucking. He looked like one of those people, and he was just on. I think he had like maybe it was he like ascended to a level of, because he was just doing things that like I don't see normal people move that quickly. It seemed like a video game. You know how people move faster? Because otherwise it would seem too... if you moved normally, it'd be boring. You'd be like, this is too fucking slow. And he was fast. And then he was... At the end, he was laying on his back just I don't know what the fuck was going on. But I'm so glad...
He had better frame data than regular people. He better frames.
He was... I wonder what he's up to. You think, I'm pretty sure he's dead. He must...
He probably
he's dead,
died.
Or he's in like another... plane of existence. He probably figured out how to leap. Which,
to leap.
He did. He got it.
He probably figured out how to leap, and he left us. He left us behind.
Yeah, he's like Dr. Manhattan now, and he's just like he's just like I don't give a fuck about anything. Y'all are so irrelevant. I'm so powerful, and
the idea of Dr. Manhattan calling a person irrelevant is crazy. You're irrelevant. Ew, I'm out of here. And he just
Dr. Manhattan's just Dr. Manhattan's just rice gum.
He's just rice gum, essentially.
Let's. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I was looking through some of the stuff in the news. There's really not a lot of interesting stuff going on, at least in my opinion. I don't know. There's DeSantis dropped out. Whatever. Obviously, he wasn't going to
win. Something kind of happened. One thing.
Nikki Haley was talking about how she wants to raise the retirement fucking age to 75, and everybody's.
Wait, who said that?
Or no, 70. She was like, yeah. Nikki Haley was like, we should expect kids who are in their 20s today should expect to retire at age 70, and I really don't understand how these
life
people
expectancy.
Yeah, I really don't understand
retire
how
when you're dead. Essentially,
yeah. I don't understand how these people aren't afraid to say these things. You know what I mean? Like, I really feel like we've failed as a society because these people aren't terrified to speak this way. Like, they should be terrified to say that. Like, you should be, if you're a politician and saying that shit, you should be cowering in fear as you say it. You shouldn't be out there, like, proudly, like, yeah, fucking, and, like, let's be real, like, there's not going to be any Social Security when we're fucking that age. Like the idea
that system is going to be gone right before we get to that age, literally. It's going to, like, right before, like, we get to around that age.
The idea that there's any faith at all
possibly
placed in that system by, like, this generation at all, that we would even bother, that we would, I feel like no one would entertain working until they're 7. Like, I would imagine most people would just fucking leave the country. Like, more people would rather leave the country than do that, I think. Like, easily. Sure. Fuck that. It's ridiculous.
No, that would happen. If it's just like, I'm paraphrasing George Carlin when that one line where he talks about, when you think about the dumbest people and you realize that they're even, like, half as dumb or whatever. What does he say? Like, they're even dumber than.
Yeah.
But
let me look it up.
I think about that all the time, though, because you shouldn't be surprised at the level of human stupidity, but then you continually are. And when you hear Nikki Haley say stuff like that, or when you think about just a lot of those new wave of politicians that are coming in, like a Matt Gaetz, Lauren Boebert, a Marjorie Taylor Greene, like anyone like that, and they're 1 trillion% advocating for things that are 100% against their base's interests, and these people still put them in. You're like,
it's wild.
All you can do is just be like, hey, I know none of y'all want to work forever and then get retirement, and then she says this, and then you just completely ignore it, and it's like, okay,
it's crazy, man.
I don't know what to do at this point.
Yeah,
I don't.
The Carlin quote that you were thinking of, by the way, the Carlin quote that you were thinking of, by the way, is think of how stupid the average person is, and realize half of them are stupider than that. And it's
there you go.
probably very real.
That's
but
the realest shit, though, because you're like, I can't believe it just.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying, outside of that, I didn't really see much else in the news that was really.
Yeah, there's a lot of political news.
Was on Flagrant.
Who?
Huh?
Vivek.
I wrote on their comment section on
crazy.
Instagram. I just wrote on their Instagram hard pass because
He was on Flagrant.
The fact that dude, I used to so it used to be called Flagrant 2, right? Now there was people that were confused that aren't fans of basketball because they didn't understand. They're like, is there a first Flagrant? Is this the second podcast? Like, no, Flagrant 2 is a type of foul. But so they got rid of it. Just call it fragrant, so there's no confusion. And when they did that, they kind of repackaged the show, and the producers got a little bit more involved. And Andrew Schultz really is trying to bump shoulders with some more prestigious people, and the show has gotten so shitty because of it. Where before it was like a podcast about just trying to, be stupid assholes and make jokes. And now you're going to bring on Varmaswamy or whatever. When that guy is... Dude, he's just a brown elf. Like, he is this... He is a... If you look at him, he's like a... What are the elves?
He's a little slime ball.
Who are the dark elves in Skyrim? What are they called again? Not in Skyrim, but in Elder Scrolls.
Dwemer?
The
Dwemer, no.
No, I actually did mean what Chris said. The ones that were underground.
Falmer,
the ones that are underground.
Falmer, those Falmer pieces of shit. Fucking dude. Time out. Let me talk. Let me talk real quick. Dog, fuck Falmer, bro. Falmer are the worst piece. I would kill every fucking Falmer I find. I hate them but those fucking snow elf blind idiot chitinous wearing pieces of shit. I fucking hate them. I fucking hate Falmer, fuck, bro.
Jesus Christ. There's more passion than you've ever shown for anything.
I can't, bro. The Falmer, the mission about where you have to find a Redguard woman. And it's because that Falmer came from the basement and killed that whole family because they had a hole downstairs in their basement that Falmer came out of. She's in the middle of the Snow City fighting Falmer in this house.
Skyrim has come up so often lately that it's making me want to genuinely replay it. Like, actually,
gotta turn it back on.
Bro.
I've thought about it many a times, and I've fought the urge.
There's a comment about how there's a comment that we got recently. There's a comment that we got recently. I think it was on an Extra Ammo where they were talking about survival mode, and I'm like, that kind of sounds. I don't know. That sounds more and more enticing to me as the days go on. Where I'm like, I kind of would be down for a Skyrim playthrough because I haven't really played Skyrim since 2012, probably. Like, I played a little bit when the Ultimate Edition came out, but that was really Kingston. That was your first time.
Yeah, I went
playing
crazy.
It, so.
I've sunk in. Yeah, that's definitely my most played game. Because of all the different platforms I played it on. By far that's my most played game. And I'll get back to it eventually, especially whenever some Elder Scrolls 6 news comes out, like when they just, hey, here's a map or something, whatever the fuck they're going to do.
You'll get the itch or whatever,
Yeah.
That's smart,
dude,
probably.
I'm excited for, I think this year we're going to either get surprised by like how MK1, we got ambushed by MK1. I think we're either going to get ambushed by Dreadwolf, or we'll at least know exactly when it's coming out this year.
Yeah,
probably.
We'll find out when it's coming out this year for sure.
Yeah, I just want to be ambushed, man, because they've been working on that shit for too fucking long.
What if Vivek Ramaswamy is in it?
Unfortunately, you get to kill him. You get to kill him.
Honestly, as long as he's not a main companion,
yeah,
I would I would make sure the game is modded to kill him if you can't kill him. But if he was a companion, I had to interact with him regularly.
Can you imagine
crazy,
that for
but
real?
I might actually not buy it. I actually might not buy it. I'd be that pissed off.
Can you imagine the prospect
piss me
of
off so much?
the sheer idea of like, okay, you're running for president, and so the way you're going to campaign is you're going to do motion capture for a fucking RPG, a highly anticipated RPG. You're going to be a character in the game to promote your fucking campaign, basically. Like the idea of like, and you know how they used to have like movie tie-in games?
Yeah.
This is like a presidential tie-in character.
Here's the thing.
Holy fuck.
Even though I dislike Trump infinitely worse than Vivek, because Vivek is just a fucking, a corporate piece of shit, blah, blah, blah. He's like a lot of them.
Yeah. It's a slime.
But if Trump did mocap and was in Dreadwolf, it would make me want to play it more.
I would love if Trump did mocap for Mortal Kombat, dude.
In Mortal Kombat, it would be fucking... If he was, like, as himself...
Yes.
Like, that would be... Because that would be the only character I would practice against. He would be the only character Like, it would be
fatality.
What is Trump's fatality? How come nobody's ever asked this question? What is wrong with you guys? What's wrong with you guys, man? This is a fucking brilliant question.
That is a good question, right?
He'd fire you and you'd blow up.
You're fired.
And then you just explode.
Get out of here. And you die. Get out of here. Cut those lights off. No, cut the lights off. He did it. Cut the lights off thing. Cut those lights off, or then a fucking stage lamp would follow you and kill you.
I'm trying to think. I want one of his moves, like maybe he has Kevin McAllister come out and like Kevin, puts a pipe bomb down your throat, or whatever. He does something.
Kevin McAllister throws the strongest pipe bomb at you ever. The most lethal pipe bomb.
Get him.
Get him, Kevin. Get him. I want him dead, Kevin. I want him dead. I want him not alive anymore.
Macaulay, get him.
He calls him Macaulay too. He's not even. Yeah. He's not even. He's Macaulay Culkin. He's not even Kevin McAllister.
He is so barely associated with that at all. Like they have maybe 10 seconds max of screen time together at all. Maybe 3 minutes of in-person contact in real life. But his fatality is Kevin McAllister or fucking Macaulay Culkin speed running a fucking pipe bomb down the opponent's throat. I love it.
Yeah.
Get him, Macaulay. Get him. I want him dead. Kevin, beat his ass. Beat him to death, Kevin. That's right, Kevin. Beat him down.
He just makes...
Remember, you get multiple.
He makes it... Yeah, so that's one of them. And then another one is he incites an insurrection. And the character...
That was my next thought, dude. Yeah. That was my next thought. People just tear you to pieces.
Yeah, they'll be like, I won, kill him. And then everybody just runs up there, rips him apart. Tears up like a wishbone.
Trump will be the only character
doing it. There's like walls. People are falling off of two in the background, and there's some people falling off walls and dying. Yeah. They all storm you and they kill you, but some of them are climbing up this castle that's there for some reason.
I feel like that should just be his stage. Like he should have most characters have like their own stage or whatever, and it'll be in the Capitol with all that chaos
his
happening.
His would just be called January 6th. That's it. His is just called January 6th. That's all it's called.
I feel like Trump should be the only one that has, because like saying, in a lot of RPGs, there'll be like a health swap move. Mm-hmm. So the idea is to, when you're about to die, you swap with somebody else that has full health. I want to feel like he has one of the only abilities that can do that, to where, and it only happens as a fail-safe of you about to hit him with he's about to lose his last HP, and he's like, no, I win. And then that's when you health swap, because he refuses to die. And so you have to be careful.
You gotta do it during the last hit.
Yeah, so you have to be careful.
And they can interrupt combos. But you gotta do it on the last hit.
I don't want to make it too powerful.
No. It's that bullshit, because it's like you're getting hit with the combo, and all it does is make it so your health comes back. That's it. You're still in a combo chain. But if you press it the right time, if you put this input at the right moment, you'll be like, no, didn't happen like that.
So essentially, if it's like a combo breaker, if it's like a reversal, then you get it?
Yeah.
I like that. I like if you like...
No. He walks into the camera. He walks into the camera, he breaks fight. No. This didn't happen anything like this.
You're the one who lost. And then all of a sudden your life just goes to what
Did you see? I saw. Yes, we did.
Right. You all saw it, people. You all saw it.
It's like, yo, what fucking game am I playing, bro?
I wonder if I could, because there's a guy that's making most of the MK1 mods that I put on. I wonder if I can pay him handsomely to just, can you please make at least a model of Trump? Can I at least just have him in the game? And I just want him to swap a character with him, so I can at least. Or I've been talking about Barack Obama for the longest fucking time.
Barack Obama,
and
that's
I can
a classic.
Finally get it. I want to get it. I just feel like Ed Boon. I've harassed him so. I am shocked. I am not blocked by Ed Boon.
You are absolutely. You should absolutely be blocked by him.
I've tagged him so many times, and I'll see him retweet much smaller tweets that he's tagged in, so I know he's seen some of the shit.
You know, at why least he's probably them and muted not you.
He might have just muted
harassing him.
Yeah,
it's just like the man.
Oh, totally. I 100% cop to that. I've harassed him relentlessly, and I even tagged him in the latest thing with the Omni-Man thing, and I was like, I asked him for his thoughts, and
you tagged him in that?
He didn't say anything. I did tag him. I asked him for his thoughts. I was like, if he definitely, I know there's no way he could have avoided that. There was too much traffic on it. But and I was thinking this might be the one where I get blocked. Nothing. I got to give him props for not blocking me, because I probably I would have expected anybody else to do it.
He has a better he has a thicker skin than fucking Sean Astin, that's for sure.
That's crazy.
God damn. Anyway, let's move on to some questions.
Yeah.
Let's get some questions out of here, right? Sandman.gov wrote in, says, salutations, you wretched human cum stainers. Stainers, Jesus. With all the buzz about the Epstein list, it got me thinking. This is a couple weeks old, by the way, but, still, it's January. What fictional characters would be on the flight logs? The more absurd, the better. So what fictional characters would be on the Epstein flight logs?
Definitely Mr. Krabs.
I have a good one that I have. Mr. Krabs probably, yeah. I feel like Mr. Krabs would be on there, but I don't think he'd be a pedophile. I think he'd be there for the status.
I don't think he's a pedophile, but I think he saw something happen and someone gave him money and he shut up about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like he would be there. He'd be like, "Wow, this is where the rich people go. This is where the rich people go, huh?" And then he goes like, "Yeah." It's like, "Ooh, yay, me money. I love being on the island. Yay." And then he'd see
Pearl,
a child getting ramshackled, and then he'd.
What are you doing here, Pearl?
They'd pay him. They'd give him
$20, bro.
They'd give him $3 to keep quiet, and he goes, "Ooh, boy, $3."
Yes, $3.
And then he'd shut up.
They
forever.
roll a penny out the room while they're fucking tag teaming this poor young person.
What are you doing
and he's
to
like,
me,
"Oh,
Pearl?"
penny, and he runs out the room and leaves them there to do what they're doing.
Yeah. So him, I think.
So you guys are. I'm sorry. The real situation, and then we'll go continue.
Yeah.
He would be selling Pearl. Let's be real about that.
Oh man, no.
That's
what
would
trick SpongeBob into it. He'd be tricking SpongeBob.
Anything for money, bro. Anything for money and status. He's selling Pearl
dude.
for sure.
No, he actually likes Pearl more than money. He actually does.
Yeah, okay.
No faith.
That's retcon. That's just some retcon bullshit.
It's not. That's early episode SpongeBob, man.
My nuts.
Pearl worked at the Krusty Krab. She was spending up all his money, and he was fine with it. He was crying. He was hurt.
He hated it. I mean, he put up with it, but he fucking absolutely.
He loves his daughter.
Dude, he was gonna kill himself. If he would have to put up with it for a day longer, he would have killed himself.
He said he was gonna kill himself. It's true though. He was like, "SpongeBob, me boy, if things are getting dark out here, me boy."
SpongeBob walks into the office and then he just.
Did you just fucking Popeye laugh?
Who, me?
Yeah. Was that how he laughs? I never realized that Popeye and Mr. Krabs share the same laugh.
I sound more like Popeye when I do it, but that is the same kind of laugh that Mr.
I know what
Krabs
you mean. Yeah. I heard Popeye, but yeah. He Sponge Boy Bob. There's pedophiles on that island. Yeah, I think. Okay. So Mr. Krabs, obviously,
Krabs, they're doing bad things there. Don't worry about it, Mr. SpongeBob. Head over there quick and give me my money.
Mr.
Let him toss you, SpongeBob.
We'll just blame it all on Mr. Squidward. You know those artist types. So we'll have so we have Mr. Krabs. I think for sure this is a very deep cut, but it's only in my head recently because I'm playing through those games. That guy, that fucking bear in Spyro the Dragon that like arbitrarily locks off your fucking progress until you have enough gems to fucking continue. I think his name is literally Mr. Moneybags or whatever. That guy's on the plane. That guy's on the island. That guy engages with the kids. Like, that guy for sure is a pedophile.
Way too deep. I don't even remember what he looks like.
No, look him up. Look him up. I forget. I think his name. I think it's Moneybags. His name is Moneybags, dude. Moneybags.
I haven't played the remakes.
Spyro.
So I don't.
He's in the original ones as well. But
yeah, I haven't played this one since I was like fucking PS1.
No, yeah, no, obviously I totally get it. But like, if you Google him, even just his image, both in the PS1 and in the remaster, he just looks like he's up to no fucking good. He's just up to no good. It's the first two images.
Oh, because he's like all elite. Yeah. He's like a super elitist fucking. There's like children in his bag.
He's got a fucking money in that He's got bag. A monocle.
Yeah,
fucking piece of shit. What
Monocles
a shithead.
mean pedophile? Is that 100%?
Monocle just means royalty, and royalty equals pedophilia.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
It's a few degrees separated, but it's still there.
It's still there.
Okay.
I think the Monopoly according to Alex Jones and everybody, the Monopoly Man absolutely sacrifices children, 100%.
Yeah. The Monopoly Man.
You said Aquaman?
The Monopoly
Man.
Oh, 100%.
Isn't the Monopoly Man's name like Moneybags or something close to that?
It's like Pigworth or something.
Let's see. I'm probably so wrong.
No, I think you're right. I do think you're right. I think his name is like Dollars McBucks in my ass or something. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
Bucks in my ass.
Rich McNick. His name is Milburn Pennybags.
Jesus Christ.
Pennybags? What, he's trying to be humble?
Yeah, that's
Pennybags.
There's moments where he's really poor too. Remember that. He's been through it,
No, that nigga owns everything, and he watches people way lesser than him play and gamble with the money that he already owns. All the properties that he already owns, and he's like, it's whatever.
So we got the Monopoly Man. We got the bear from Spyro that impedes your progress for no reason. We've got who was the first one that we had?
We got I feel like Dudley from Street Fighter would be there.
No,
he just seems like, because he seems like
respectable at the same time.
I mean, I love Dudley, but I just feel like I would be disappointed by him. Like, I feel like, to be fair, probably Dudley's father. Dudley's father was
His father sounds more.
And then he was actually probably best friends with Epstein. And then he probably, I can't remember if Dudley's father actually went to jail or if he died. I can't remember his origin story, the arc. But I know he like lost everything, and probably because he was gonna, something happened. There was a disagreement, and then Dudley, he's associated, but in his father's honor, he's kind of keeping quiet. So pretty much anyone elite is kind of what the theme's happening right now. Anyone who's listening.
Yeah. If we want to break it, I can imagine
Ken Masters for sure. Before he met Eliza,
I feel like I could imagine, and this isn't necessarily for any. Like, I feel like Kramer would be there, but I feel like it would be like an accident. Like, I feel 100%. Like he'd get on the wrong flight,
and he would scream the N-word, and he would get kicked out before anything bad happens. But he still did scream the N-word there.
Right?
People were like,
yeah.
Come on, dude.
Donkey Kong.
I feel like no. See,
DK's not malicious enough.
He's an ape who wears a tie. He's on the island.
Too small.
I think DK would be one of the victims there.
No, that's out of your.
I thought they would lead him. They were bananas. They would trick him. Because it's really easy to trick him, and he'd be like, just there like having fun, and there's like a bunch of like old white men taking off this coat. And he's like,
what? Taking off his tie? You mean?
He's trying to take off his tie. He's like pushing him away, like he's trying to be gentle. And they start touching him a little too much, and he starts freaking out a little bit. But then they outpower him. They start outpowering DK, and he gets confused.
How do you outpower Donkey Kong? What? How are they outpowering Donkey Kong?
Like,
does that even?
I don't know, man.
Somehow they're so powerful because they have the blood of young children or whatever. You know that whole
exactly, bro. They
thing.
got they're harder than Omni-Man is, bro.
You're not outpowering or overpowering fucking Donkey Kong. He's not only a gorilla,
bro.
No,
you've never drank the blood of children.
You're right, but like you have to understand, he's not just a gorilla. Think about a normal human being, right? Now think about the strength capacity of a normal human being. Now think about the normal strength capacity of an animated human being. Now scale that with a gorilla.
Look, I'm aware DK is
out of
quite
pocket.
Powerful. I'm quite aware he's a powerful guy.
Normally,
they're fucking him. They're fucking that. There's no way. He still has stamina. He still gets tired eventually.
They found a way.
They're tossing that gorilla, bro. They're tossing.
I never thought that I'd be raping Donkey Kong. I found a way. I found a way. With my adrenochrome in hand. That's
an adrenochrome. That's it. That's the shit that I was thinking of.
It's so bad. They fuck him. They do him so dirty that DK's tie is standing straight up because all the cum that crusted on it. It's standing
disgusting.
And DK's is lying there, bro. They gotta chisel him out.
Do 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 do.
They got the nerve to play that while they're fucking him. They got the nerve, the audacity.
That would be that.
Jesus Christ.
And then it's got Diddy in a cage in the room too. Diddy's just stuck in a cage. He has to watch it.
Diddy's like intelligent. He's like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening.
He was the strong guy in our family. He was the hero in our family.
Yeah, and then it pans off to the other corner, and then King K. Rool's just there, just blown out and dead. He's just in the corner,
just fuck.
He got fucked dead.
Hey, look, you pan to the corner. There is a freshly fucked to death King K. Rool.
I'm gonna glaze my slime
under his scales, bro. There's cum under his scale.
Over your shoulder, you know that I told you
I'd always be fucking. Wait, dicking you down or something.
Just turn around.
Just turn around. Dude, this song's gay already, dude. What are you talking about? That song is crazy already.
I never thought that I would rape Donkey Kong. I found a way is a wild. Let's move on.
If you open up your eyes, it's so good.
Jesus fucking Christ.
See what's inside. Like it's already there.
It's just a mess. The room's a mess. Everyone's face is a mess. Everything.
I'm going to spray my slime across his thighs.
I'ma jam my pipe inside your spine.
All right,
we have to do that. We have to.
Yeah, why not?
Fucking
Fucking whatever. Who cares?
100%.
So specific.
I mean, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I know. Whatever.
I'm good at your home. I'm fucking you hard as I can till I blow my load in your mouth.
Do you think? Let's see. Get another question. Okay, so Rhino shitting up the back of his suit like a baby wrote in. Oh God. That's golden, dude.
I mean, I think that's canon though, because how the fuck does he?
That is canon. That is canon. He's stuck in that suit, man.
He gets to the bathroom a little too late, and Spider-Man's like, "Why are you sweating chocolate?"
That's part of why he's so effective in combat. Is that like he smells so bad that people's eyes water and they can't make sense of anything around them. Like, oh my God, what is that?
Spider-Man. Spider-Man's spider sense is like, this motherfucker got sepsis. Don't touch him, Peter. Get the fuck out of there. Hit him with stuff. Do not lay your hands on him once.
Oh,
You'll
who the
die.
fuck is that? Who is that? Is that Elizabeth, New Jersey? What the fuck? And it's just Rhino.
Yeah.
It's just
way
Rhino
before he was
smelling like
in the
absolute
vicinity.
shit.
His fucking Spidey sense is just going crazy.
Yeah, everyone
Don't
has
let
Spidey
this
sense
motherfucker
around
touch
him.
Yeah,
You smell that? Rhino's coming.
Wild.
Oh
Yeah, that's
god.
Rhino
Anyway,
for
he
sure.
wrote
How
in.
did you tell? It smells like
He wrote in.
spoiled piss.
Spoiled.
Destroy Spider-Man. Yes, Fisk. Get out. Go. Hurry. Hurry,
Hurry, get out of here.
Fuck out!
in a
Fuck out! You smell like
He's in a hazmat suit.
you smell like aged cum. Get out of my fucking office.
What's that for, boss? Don't
worry
worry about it. Get out of here, please.
They pay him in like
fucking
soap
worry
that they
about it.
beg
Get
him
out.
to use, but like he just doesn't care.
He just, what do I need that for? I'm fine.
I feel
He
fine,
thinks
boss.
he smells fine
Put
because
this
his
on.
sinuses are fucking ruined. They've been
They're completely melted.
yeah. He can only smell like he only smells blood basically. Like that's all he smells for the rest of his
No,
life.
he can't smell anymore. He
No, but that's
thinks
what I'm-
he can
but-
smell. He
but Kingston,
remembers
you
smell
still-
very well.
No, he
He
still, but
can't
that-
smell.
No, but there's still like a default sensation there though, isn't there?
No, I think he thinks there
If
is.
you can't smell, surely there's one thing you smell. Like all the time.
What?
It
How
might
does that
not be
make
anything
sense to you?
specific.
Finish
Well, it's
saying
because,
what
like, if
you're
you're
saying
blind,
and
you're
repeat that out
seeing
loud. And how does that
dark.
make sense to you?
Well, because if you're blind, you're seeing dark, right? And if you're deaf, you're hearing something.
No, you're not seeing anything.
Right.
That's how blindness works. You're in the
Right, but,
your
like,
mind's in the darkness. If you can't smell, you can't.
That's
smell
actually not how
anything. That's
blindness
that
works. People who are blind do see things. Like it's just like, well, most people who are blind are just like legally blind. Like they can still see shapes and light.
Most
and shit.
people that are legally blind are legally blind. People that are blind and they can't see, they just can't see.
I don't know how
I'm referring
I can't
to someone
believe
being
that.
complete blind, like not like legally blind. We have
But
vision
wouldn't they
impairedness.
see? But wouldn't they see black?
No, they don't see anything.
I think there's darkness.
There
I
must
think
be
there
darkness.
is darkness, but it's not darkness in the sense that we comprehend when we close our eyes or when it gets really dark outside. They don't see anything.
No, but even if
you should ask
listen
the
to what
blind
I'm
person.
saying. Listen to what I'm saying. If you're in pitch blackness, there's literally no light in a Vanta black room, and you open your eyes,
Chris.
you are seeing darkness.
I think it's different compared to what a person. Because if someone, like, let's say someone goes blind versus born blind, right?
Right.
If you go blind, you understand that this is like when I was before, when I would close my eyes and I see nothing.
Right.
If you're born blind, you've never seen, so you see nothing.
But that's not how that works
No,
because like they're still seeing. They're
pulled
still
up,
seeing. They're still seeing.
Google.
Hold on, before you let me be wrong if I am wrong, but let me finish
Sure.
this sentence.
Yeah,
sure.
go ahead.
Because like,
Sure.
because if you feel like what you're saying is like if somebody goes blind and then they see darkness, they'll be like, they'll relate it back to when like, oh, this is like when I would close my eyes in like a dark room and I would see nothing. And that a person born blind, they wouldn't have that because they wouldn't see anything. There's still the same type of blindness. Only one person has the context to understand what that is. It doesn't mean the other person doesn't see darkness. It just means that they don't have the capacity to understand that that's what a
completely
sane
different
person
thing
would
because
see.
they won't even be able to comprehend it. They'll be like, "What do you mean? I've
Yeah,
never
I mean, I
seen
could be
anything."
wrong. Derek looked something up. What is the like? What is it?
Well, so apparently it's somewhat of a misconception that they see black, because I guess the you being blind is not like, say, the part that absorbs light, for example, like your eyes absorbing light may not be the part that causes you to be blind. So it's not like, so it varies so much, but like
Right.
I would say most blind people, they're even saying the people that even are like totally blind, they don't just see nothing. It's like, you would see nothing if you didn't have eyes at all, essentially. Like if your
Right.
eyes were gone and then there was nothing to absorb light at all, then it would be completely pitch black. So, but this is something I
So
need
it's
to
like
read more
shapes
into
and
it
light,
because
right?
it's a multitude
imagine
of things.
like that, right?
So they still see something.
You're assuming blindness is blackness, right? I guess blindness can technically be super brightness too.
Yeah, probably just like completely washed out. I'm actually kind of fascinated in this, so I read it and not be as ignorant as I once was.
I do have one
but so just to be clear, what I was saying was, assuming you do see
it was more
just complete blackness, you still see something. Like it's the idea of like if you can't smell anymore, that you must still smell. It must be like a. I feel like it works in like definition,
I don't think that's
right?
how that works, though. Exactly.
I feel like it must because that's with everything. Like it's like deaf and mute people. Like they can still speak and hear. It's just that they can't.
Some people that are deaf are 100% deaf, though. They can't hear anything. They don't even have the buzzing sound or the muted sound. They're just deaf. If you're completely deaf,
there are some where it's pure
truly
silence.
Deaf, not like partially, because there's a lot of partial hearing loss.
I guess,
and then there's complete. You can't hear.
I guess I just can't fathom not hearing anything. I guess that's what it is, really. I guess it's difficult
all
for me to fathom
we've done is hear and see.
But I can, but I can fathom blindness. Like I obviously, like I very
you can fathom darkness. You can't fathom blindness. I
can fathom. Not hearing absolutely fathom blindness. Way more than fathoming blindness.
I think you can fathom darkness. You can't fathom.
Because I'm literally blind.
Blindness. Well, you're not blind, Chris. Your
we
vision
went over
impaired.
this. No,
there's a difference.
All right.
There's a big difference between that. We're learning it right now, literally. There's a huge difference between you having very bad vision and you being blind. There's a different thing, clearly.
Yeah.
Like, I can fathom being in the dark. That makes sense to me. I've been in the dark.
I can fathom seeing nothing but I can fathom seeing nothing but shapes and light with no definition. That is very, very fathomable to me because that is literally how I see without my glasses. I have definition to them in a way that I wouldn't have if I was blinder. That's for sure. But I can fathom it. Like it's I very much clearly understand it.
I think you can fathom the idea of not being able to see things as they are with your normal eyes. I think that is what you're fathoming. I don't think you're fathoming not being able to look at something and tell at all what the fuck it is. Like, I think that is what you're doing.
Are you at a level? Are you at a level where you couldn't play video games without your glasses? Like, you couldn't play at all?
I could absolutely not play video games without my glasses.
Chris, like, even if you gave your eyes time
you
to
really
adjust?
have no concept. Kingston, I don't think Kingston has a concept of how bad my prescription is. I really don't think you have any idea.
With you. I've seen you.
I'm
like minus 11,
like 300 or some
glasses.
shit.
I'm minus 11, which is fucking crazy.
That is very bad. That is very, very
bad. I cannot. This is what I mean by like I can like I could meander around a video game that I have played before, probably. Like based on like color memory. Like I see like shapes, like vague, undefined shapes and colors. And from that, based on like if it's a video game I've played before, maybe I could get through it. Maybe. Based on color and sound and like other cues. But like I could not beat a new video game without my glasses. No chance in hell. Like it's not happening.
Really? I can't. Because I've seen you meander. I've lived with you for a long time. I've seen you get around the house without your glasses.
Yeah, because I'm familiar with my surroundings.
It looks like a struggle. There's moments where it turns into like the Heart of the Angel like commercial, and it's like, damn.
Let me put it this way.
I'm not going to
put it this way. I lost my glasses. Let me put it this way. I lost my glasses. Yeah. Where's your mic? Where'd you put it?
Hey, where's your mic,
Kingston?
Oh, it's right here.
All right.
All right. There we go. So hold on. So let me put it this way. I once lost my glasses in a hotel room, and I had to use the phone, like my camera phone, to look for them.
Nice.
Like straight up. Like I had to like hold the phone up to my face and like use the camera to see the room clearly, just so I could find my glasses. I am blind, cool. Kingston.
I don't.
Just because I'm not pitch black blind doesn't mean I'm like there's degrees to it. It's like autism.
So there's the limit, right? Like just like being considered a little person. There's a limit, and there's a limit of being legally blind. Do you meet that criteria? I
don't know. I feel let me see.
I don't know what it is, but I have no idea what it is. But I know, like, you guys had do you guys have a governor, or was there a mayor that was legally blind? Who was it? It was.
What do you mean, New York?
No, in New York.
So
it was just Christie. There was a black dude that was like blind.
No, not what's his name? What's his name?
What do you like? Do you like shatter it or something?
He was dating Rosario Dawson.
So here's you want to know something fucking awesome. So simply put, if your prescription is minus 2.5, this means that you are legally blind. So minus 2.5 and below. I'm almost straight up 10 below that.
So that's
I'm
it.
blind.
That is crazy. So that means that Lillian's legally blind too. What the fuck?
She is.
It sounds like this. That sounds
Maybe
like
I am as well. I don't think I'm legally blind though.
I guess it means legally blind. Why it's such a low bar is because you at that level, at a minus 2 whatever,
you need glasses.
You should be you absolutely should not be doing specific things without your glasses. Like, there's enough people I see. There's enough, and I feel like this is one of the reasons why there's so many fucking accidents. There's so many people that just refuse to wear their glasses. My friend wonders why he's gotten into like multiple accidents in multiple cars, and he needs his glasses and he never wears them. And I'm like, I don't understand how he still has a license, but
yeah, I could not drive with. I had to drive without my glasses once, and it was fucking horrible. Because like I had to basically, I was driving like 5 miles an hour with like the light, the two the emergency blinkers on,
high beams.
Because I was like,
the hazards on.
I had to because like look, I can't go. I straight up can't go fast. I will kill someone. I can't do this. I only got home because I understood like geographically like where I was. Like I was like, okay, I know this road.
That is crazy.
I know
That's
these
funny.
shapes can take me home. I know where my house is based on like how the road goes up. But like, yeah, it's fucking So yeah, I'm legally blind.
I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good. Mine's only a small astigmatism. It just worst case scenario for me, I get a headache if I don't wear my glasses all day. I'll get a really the strain on my eyes will get really bad.
What's your prescription?
It's fucking nothing. It's like 0
minus 1 something?
It's it's barely. It's not even. One side's the right's a little bit worse than the left, but it's so little that twice before I got my first prescription actually in Greece. That was when I started to notice that. I was like, why the fuck is everything blurry when I was like playing games? Like I'm looking at the clock, it's getting blurry, and I'm starting to get headaches. And then he was like, all right, yeah, you just have astigmatism. But at first, I didn't even think he was going to give me a prescription. He's like, you do, it's barely anything. And I'm like, yeah, but I still want to be able to play games comfortably, asshole. And he's like, oh no, I'm still going to give it to you. And two people were like, yeah, it's fucking barely anything. But it's enough to where if I take my glasses off, if I'm driving, for example, everything goes blurry as fuck, and then it takes maybe 2 to 3 minutes for my eyes to like adjust, but then my eyes start straining, right?
Can you read the street signs without your glasses?
Without my glasses, once it gets because I'm what do you call it? I can see near a lot better than far. So I'm
so you're nearsighted. You're nearsighted.
Yeah. So like once it gets to a certain level, I can see it just fine. But like I notice that my it further and further away, it starts getting blurrier.
See, for me, I remember walking. I remember breaking my glasses and having to walk to the lens crafters to get new ones. And I walked back, and it was like it was all blurry, but like I mean, it's I know where I am basically. It's not that big of a problem, but it's funny because I noticed like, dude, like I can look up at a street sign, and how it works basically is like if more light is surrounding an item than is reflecting off of it, then it basically erases it. It's like it photoshops it out. So like I've been looking at street signs, and when I take my glasses off. It's just it's not there anymore.
It's just it's not even the thing.
It's like the clone stamp tool, like how you like clone stamp something out of a picture and it just surrounds it with like whatever's surrounding it. It's
whatever's
like
there. Yeah. That shit's cool.
Straight up.
Yeah.
So like I have a pretty
that's crazy.
I have a pretty decent understanding of like what that experience is like.
I feel like I'm gonna ask you a question in a second, Chris.
Sure.
But Sween, I feel like you should just get glasses and it would probably change your life.
I'm so functionally fine without glasses, but I feel
like you think that.
I need them. I do need glasses.
I feel like you think you're functional. This is the same problem that my friend has.
At least contacts,
where he's like,
man.
I'm
like, just
fine,
like
and I know he's not.
I'm way more scared of contacts and glasses.
Me too. I don't like contacts. Just wear glasses.
I feel like
literally the only negative.
I would always wear them, and it would fucking make. I have a weirdly bridged fucking nose,
bro. There's so many different types of glasses. You'll find the one that's good for you. And
you don't even have to
the only drawback.
Honestly, you don't even have to use them all the time. You don't drive. You don't do fucking anything that really needs glasses. But like, even just to have them, just to be like, I want to play a game and kind of see clearly. Like, that's it. Even just for like little things.
Do better.
I feel like it would be worth your time. Sincerely.
I just imagine now, bro. I've imagined so well, and I've gotten so far with just imagining, bro.
I feel like
there are times where I close my eyes and I do better at games.
But
I'm like, fuck it, man. This is not worth it.
The thing about it, the thing about it is that you.
Character.
The thing about it is that you own things. You own things that almost feel pointless if you can't. Like, oh, I got a Steam Deck OLED. Look at how good the screen looks. Why'd you even bother?
I swear it's no different. I know exactly what you mean.
So just fucking get glasses.
I have like an OLED
so you
Switch,
can
and I'm
get
like,
the value out of the expensive things that you buy. You know, at the very least.
You know what the problem is, Chris? Well, you know what the problem with us doing this right now? It took this dude months to just get fucking curtains. And they're still not here yet. But true, you said that you ordered them. Wait, did you order them? Did you actually order them?
No, on Lily's Life, I ordered them. I did.
Okay.
On Lily's Life, I ordered them.
Okay.
They're ordered.
All right.
They are.
But yeah, us trying to get you to get glasses, I'm like, wait, it was too hard enough to get you to get some fucking...
Dude, if it don't hurt me, if it's not hurting me, I don't care. I'm like, whatever, dude.
Even him getting the mic
the sun was burning your retinas, and you're like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm straight.
That's how bad my eyes are. And the sun didn't bother me, bro. I was like, all right, bro, I don't know what's going on.
But yeah, you said you said you were going to ask a question.
Yeah,
we'll move on to the next one.
So if
they look into my genetics and have perfect adaptation ability,
I mean, that'd be pretty fucking cool. But no, get glasses.
Man, I'm the future, bro. It's crazy.
Let's move on.
Nah, get glasses. Shut up. All right. If you got kidnapped and taken to Epstein's Island and raped by all those fancy oligarchs, but they just took your glasses off, would you be fucked? Would you not be able to identify any of them? Is it that bad?
No way in hell.
Like I had no clue what's going on.
I would have to be fucking super close to them. Like
well,
they
would be.
No, but I would have to be looking at them also.
You would have to be like point blank in King K. Rool's colon to even identify who he is. Like, oh fuck, I think that's his ass.
Could you imagine you?
It's hard.
It's hard for me. Walks into a bedroom.
To gauge.
He's looking around. He's like, "Is that King K. Rool?"
It's hard for me to gauge what, because I've never had my glasses. I've never not had my glasses in a space. I've always.
Well, if I've ever been right.
What do you mean?
Oh no, go ahead. Keep going. I don't want to.
I was saying is like I don't. What I'm saying is like I don't know if I've never experienced life without sight in a space that I wasn't also incredibly and intimately familiar with. So I don't know how well I would really like. I don't know. I've never been in an environment that I didn't know well enough just based on sight, sound, shape, and color. What about what?
We gotta test this.
Okay.
We gotta have you assaulted in like
have me assaulted. Well, if I've been through an area once with my glasses on, there's a pretty good chance I'll get around it pretty well. But like, if I just was in a place that I had no context for and I had no glasses, it'd be rough. It'd be a challenge.
Yeah, I'm gonna find like
I could
some
still
underground
beat people up. I could still hurt people, but they probably would shoot
you'd probably just go crazy.
I probably wouldn't even see them coming. Quite frankly.
Do we look like people to you right now as you look at the screen?
No, you look like fucking. You guys look like cousin Skeeters to me, without my glasses.
Oh my god!
Like, it's fucking crazy.
Cousin Skeeter.
I wish sometimes I wish I could record how I see just so I could explain it to people because people look really fucking people look really fucking funny without my glasses. Like it's a really hilarious sight.
You
because
take off your glasses, you look like Laura Croft from PS1.
How many fingers I got?
I mean, put it more directly because your hand's also cut off by the camera as well.
Oh,
because we're in vertical. Right. Yeah, that's 3.
Right.
But I know that based on the light and the shape of your hand. You know what I mean? Like it's blurry. Right. But like from far away, if I was fair enough. If I was 5 feet back, no way I could tell. Unless you were like behind, unless you were behind a background that like was very clearly like very contrasted from you. You know what I mean?
I see. So if you so like gauging the length of your apartment, right? If you were on your couch and I was in your kitchen and I took my penis out, you wouldn't be able to tell. You would not be able to tell if I took my dick out.
I wouldn't be able to tell.
Just walk around with your cock
that's
out.
That's honestly, it's how I've gotten
house to take my dick out. That's why I go to Chris's house, take my penis out. Really,
dude,
to be honest.
I have this. So this is actually funny. This reminds me of something. I have this. So it doesn't really benefit me at all. But I have been granted this very strange privilege in some way, where you know how like women will like change in front of their gay friends because they're gay and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I've had the same experience, but they'll literally just be like, take your glasses off. And so it's like,
you get to see,
and I straight up,
you get to see.
So like, I straight up, I cannot, I might as well not be there. Like I've been asked, it's like, hey, you don't have to go, but can you take your glasses off? It's like, yeah, sure. I'll squint, but like, you know.
Yeah, you're trying, but
could you imagine you're right up near her just
I think that's a nipple.
I think
she's like, you still can't see right, barely.
That's pretty cool because that's still like the implication's still pretty hot. Like when you would try to watch.
I appreciate it. I appreciate being considered. I appreciate I appreciate that I am trusted in that way. That's nice. Yeah. It's a good feeling. But
I think it was good for all parties, man. That's good stuff. I'm gonna pretend I'm blind here now.
Worse,
I'm gonna do that to random women on the street. Like, hey, just so you know, like I can't. Just so you know, I can't see very well. Like, you know, girls just walking down the street.
So you know,
just so you know, I can't see very well. So if you ever need to change in front of me, it's totally fine.
Don't feel obliged. Go do your thing, dude.
That's such a crazy thing to say to a stranger. Let's go to the next question.
Can you flash your tits at me because I can't see them. So stupid. Oh my god.
What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Would you mind showing me your breasts because I can't see them? Is that a problem? Did I say that wrong?
Gay man ass sucker of the straight man. Oh, gay man. Sucker of the straight man. Nice. I like that.
Nah,
champion of the cum.
The cum. Yeah.
He's a master of bukkake. Dude, that's ideal, man. That's actually pretty perfect. So he writes in.
Yeah, that's good.
He says, "Hey, wrong, wronger, and wrongest. Which one of you guys are winning a twerk off? I'm losing. I'm losing that.
I got some ass on me, so I got a good chance.
I don't know. My ass is proportionate to my body is kind of ridiculous. I feel confident in my abilities now because I've been working on my leg strength. I've never tried to twerk, but I may, now that this question, next time I go to the gym, I may try. I literally have, I don't even know exactly how to twerk actually. Like I understand the concept, but the way that my body moves.
I have no concept. I have no concept of how you would even do that really. Like it's always mystifying to me when people do it.
I'm Jamaican and I'm Puerto Rican, bro.
Moving
hips is part of my nature, bro.
You have a lot of advantage. So like, are you just like, is it humping the air to make your ass jiggle? I have to try it. I have to actually try it.
Pop the lower part of your back and like move the front of your body. You do like this motion.
Yeah,
but
I don't like that this is happening.
The upper part of your body and the lower part of your body.
I'm gonna wear the tightest fucking. I have these UFC shorts that are way too small for me because it was the last pair. They were just $10 on sale. I was like, I want them. I'm gonna put them on and try it.
Nice. Buy them.
I bought the fuck out of them because they were $10. So like, I don't care if I can't wear these comfortably.
I'm so fucking happy. My fucking groin can't breathe. I love this shit.
So Kingston wins. All right.
Probably by default.
By default. I
born, bro.
Oh, interesting. Huh. Griff. What is this?
Grifter?
Griffith on at the Nathaniel, something like that. I don't know. That's a fucking hell of a name to say and spell. You wrote in, says, "Howdy boys, been a listener since the Jonathan Young episode roped me into this podcast." Nice. So welcome. Funny, we were just talking about him. I mean, I just sent him some songs or some songs that I was working on, which is this is so funny.
Yeah.
It's a different one than the one I sent you. But
damn, you've been busy. You've been busy.
Because I record a bunch of songs and then I'm like, I can't mix this, but I don't know. So I don't know what I'm holding onto this for. I'll just send them out. But Jonathan Young episode roped me into this podcast. But I'm a newly christened homeless person. Welcome aboard.
Thank you, brother.
Said,
thank you, Skippy. Have
the algorithms ever gotten you into something you never expected you would see, / maybe just some niche stuff that you want to shout out? I've found myself watching a lot of console restoration videos, or just like people restoring old shit, like breaking it apart and like submerging it in this like weird chemical and then like blasting it with UV and shit, and then like putting it together, and it's like, oh, it's like this 1994 Ford Taurus or whatever is like now brand new or whatever, and it's like, whoa. I like that shit because I don't have the space to do that stuff. I feel like if I had space, I would probably do a lot more of that type of thing. Like I would probably build a lot more of furniture and shit. I weirdly did a lot of that in upstate, but I don't have. I'm in a fucking 2-bedroom apartment. I don't have a shed. But I'm watching those.
Mm-hmm. Music, man, random ass fucking music.
Oh yeah.
I found a Japanese, just wild fucking band called Otoboke Beaver, and it's these 3 Japanese chicks that play the most chaotic alternative punk. It's insanity, but it's also pretty good. It's every once in a while, for a while, the algorithm kept showing me, it was like, oh, you like Asian stuff, obviously. So then it was just showing me crazy shit, and I was like, all right, a lot of this sucks.
Well, you're black. You like Asian things. You're black, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You're black, right?
You're black, clearly. Here.
Black.
Have it. And I'm like, yeah, thanks, man. You're black. Just looking at my, what do you got? Algorithmically. It shows me a lot of cool little artists that you never stumble upon. So sometimes YouTube works pretty well. What do you get?
What have I recently got? I don't know, man. Most of my shit is like very like, it's like my shit is like D&D card games, FD signifier, like my shit is so like regular for me. Like nothing. I don't know. Like maybe I don't know. I've been watching like Chinese like Mandarin rap battles.
That is so specific.
Kind of out there, I guess.
That is crazy. That's a crazy answer. Yeah, what the fuck?
Really?
You're watching Mandarin rap battles? What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, because I watch dance stuff, and because of the fact that it's you know how Asians do everything black people do, literally.
Sure.
So it's like that. So I guess they just like, all right, they dance, and I guess some of them rap at each other too. And the rap battles sound insane. I don't know what the fuck anybody's saying. But it's like, you're like, oh shit, this is crazy, dude. This is really, this sounds wild. I like the energy, man. It gets me hyped before I go play Digimon and lose to a 12-year-old. It's fucking, it's really, I get really hyped, dude. I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. I can't wait. And then I go there and I get beat by a child. And I'm like, damn, dude. Putting way too much money into this game to be losing to fucking toddlers, you know?
Yeah, I mean that's why I'm not a PvP guy. That's pretty much all it is nowadays, just getting beat by kids.
You sit down at a table in front of a kid, and this kid is still worrying about chemistry homework, and then he proceeds to whoop your ass in his card game.
No, he's not worrying about it. He's not worried about fucking anything.
Born.
That's why he's so good.
That's a very
he's
good
worried
point.
about the fucking damn thing.
I
didn't give a shit about nothing, man. I d't give a shit about high school.
Dude, I suck now. God damn. I am now somehow bad at Soulsborne games again. where see, I'm at the point where I've taken so much time. There was the Elden Ring, and but even before that, and because first that was.
Did you notice it during Elden Ring? You were kind of like, "Yo, I'm fucking up a lot."
Incredibly rusty. And then I got lucky a few times. A handful of bugs kind of almost cheated for me with some bosses that I probably would have struggled with for a long time. And I'm like, oh, I was somewhat robbed, but at the same time, I'm kind of relieved.
Well, nice. I couldn't have done you when you realize you couldn't have done it. You're like, oh, that sucks. I got stolen from it. And you're listening. You're like, yo, I couldn't have won this even if I tried. Even if I tried really hard, I might not have won.
There are times because I remember being so locked in. Even I'm talking about, I guess even 2017. That was probably the peak where I was just locked in. Oh, Dark Souls 3 DLC is out, and I'm the Ring City. I'm a fuck up the Ring City. Now it was hard. Like Dark Eater Midir, that dragon was such a piece of shit. Probably took me like 20 tries to beat it. No, it didn't take me. It took me 3 tries. My friend took me 20. But Gale, that fucking asshole, I don't know why I couldn't beat it. It took me forever to beat him. Anyway,
that's being several bosses in that game. There's so many bosses that I
beat everything in those games.
I was so embarrassed with myself.
I don't think I can do that shit anymore, dude. I think I'm way too. You were focused when you were a kid. I was focused around that time. Now I feel like if I try to go back and beat the Ring City right now, I would probably lose patience and turn it off. I'd probably just turn it off.
Damn, dude. Yeah. I'm getting there. I remember when I used to be able to bullhead my way through every game, and now I'm like, I don't want to play no more.
100%.
It's really sad. Yeah. Really sad realization. You're like, damn, bro.
That's why I was like, dude, can we please get rich so then we can just do nothing but play video games? I just want to grind games and get good again, and beat a bunch of titles. Whatever. Next question. Let's do one more.
I just want to play a game and play a kid, and I beat him so badly he doesn't want to play the game anymore. That's all I want. I want to be the guy that makes me give him games.
I feel.
Let's bring up this one real quick. Marcus (Marcus) wrote, and he says, "Hey babes, long-time listener, slightly long-time patron, first-time question asker. Wondering if you guys would know or be able to find out as to why I get an error when I try to give you all 5 stars on Spotify. I've been trying for like 2 years now and genuinely forgot to ask every chance I got. I love you guys."
What the hell?
There's a bunch of little emojis. I don't know. I've heard this from 2 other people as well, so I don't know. We really, that's not really on our end. I would have no idea where to even begin fixing that with the information that we have access to and the tools that we have access to. Yeah. That it seems to be like a Spotify problem. And
totally.
I tested this out with a couple of podcasts. Like I tried to give them some good reviews, and some of them worked and some of them didn't. It seems like it's a Spotify issue, but I guess for right now, just if it works for you, just try it. If it doesn't, there's iTunes and YouTube as well. So that helps us also.
That's so bizarre.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I wanted to get to that so people know that we are aware.
No, I feel that.
Tender Cut wrote in. He says, "Hello, Hispanic pretender, some dark dude in David Duke's erotic nightmare.
Whoa!
If you could make any person alive today fall madly in love with you, who would it be?" It's a simple question. I like the simplicity.
Princess Jasmine. No, I'm just kidding. I was just thinking of Jafar.
He's got a really fat ass.
Who's Jafar? Yeah.
Jafar.
It'd be Taylor Swift so I can I'd make Taylor Swift fall in love with me so I can reject her so horribly.
You don't understand. You would be shot probably.
You would be
killed. Yeah, someone would kill me. Someone that looks like a girl that me and Chris went to high school with would kill me.
Yeah.
They would shoot me in the fucking head.
They would get you like Sonny at the toll booth, man. You would be gone. It would be so insane. Like you would be on your way to like I don't know. You'd be on your way to a Digimon tournament, and then you'd just get swissed the fuck up.
Yeah, and ain't nobody coming to cry over you how you were massacred. They're gonna just find your corpse and stomp it out even more.
They're gonna dig you up, bring you back to life with their fucking weird pop music witchcraft, and then kill you again.
Dude, the 1987 love her is
seance or whatever.
They love her. They love her like people. They love her like black folks love Whitney Houston, bro. They love her, bro. It's crazy.
I've never seen more of an adoration and love for a pop singer that I don't think we have any diehard Swifties listening, but that is music is okay. You know what I mean?
So frighteningly average. So frighteningly average.
Her music is okay. It's not bad. It's just I've never heard a Taylor Swift song where I'm like, let's put it this way. I've covered a handful of pop songs, made the metal renditions of them. I've never felt compelled to do any of her songs. They just don't. I'm like, oh, they're all right. I was like, that's all right. That's it's not bad. It's a little catchy.
Songs
but
I like. I think I did up front. I think never.
Now,
ever.
Maybe if I heard more.
A fun song.
Yeah,
maybe
if I heard more.
I'm
being a little bit of a hater because that's the wrong word. I guess obtuse because I don't listen enough. I don't listen enough for her music.
I don't either.
People love her.
I just always my assumption has always been this though is that just like I don't know, like this level of adoration is usually for people who are kind of just like, yeah, that's fine. They just tap into something that works. I personally just, and we've talked about this on the show before, like I've just never, like I heard Michael Jackson and I saw the reaction to it, but I fucking under no circumstances was I lining up to go see a show from him or care really at all.
I think Michael's a rare talent because I think he probably had his adoration is probably oversold, but I think he did genuinely to a degree, maybe to a degree, it was oversold.
Nobody should be worshipped that much, but
yeah. But
he had a lot of iconic songs, of course.
He's a fantastic artist. Like, he's an iconic artist. Yeah. He is.
I understand.
He's entirely good.
I understand more than Taylor Swift, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand how people went insane for Michael Jackson.
Show, like, I watched the people like post on Twitter like, such an iconic performance. I love it. And I watch it and I'm like, bro, I've seen kids on the street do these better performances than this. And that's not even me being overly hard. It's like, she's like moving barely and like singing fine, 100% fine. And then people are like fucking picking up their kids and throwing them in parking lots.
Yeah, but I feel kind of the same way. I feel kind of the same way about Michael Jackson though, because he'd be on stage and he would do those dances and then he would do the lean or whatever, and it's like, all right, well, I know how you're doing that.
Yeah, but you don't really like dancing.
Have you ever listened to any of his music actually outside of like popular songs only, or like have you ever listened to his music? Because it's like people say this about like people say that about Kendrick, right? Like, oh, I don't understand people fall for Kendrick so much. If you listen to his discography, you'll understand why people think he's such a great artist. Because it's not
that I don't think they're great artists. It's more just like the sheer psychosis around their fandom. Like I've never like I don't think Taylor Swift is a bad artist either. Like I think she's a perfectly good artist. Like there's literally nothing wrong. I've heard a couple Taylor Swift songs and I'm like, yeah, it's a good song. I'm not putting it on my Spotify or anything. That's a good song. Like I'm not gonna be annoyed if I hear it. It's not like, you know, every song that would play at like Sears when I was working retail, you know, like it's not that type of pop where I just want to kill myself.
Yeah.
But it's just, you know, it's fine. It's entirely fine. They deserve their flowers and all that, but like the sheer psychosis around it, just like the worship and the crazy fucking reactions to just them existing.
Weird.
It's weird. I don't get it. I didn't get it with Michael. I don't get it with Swift.
But see, that's what them in the same conversation. That's the thing that's weird to me.
Yeah, they're not
even though I don't like the level of psychosis and adoration and fandom for like a Madonna or a Michael Jackson, I understand it because I understand people. I understand how crazy and stupid people are. So I understand why Madonna, her greatest hits record, I love it. I like a lot of her hits. I think she has a lot of fucking amazing hits over the decades. Michael Jackson, a lot of amazing hits over the decades. Taylor Swift, I can't classify any of her songs as amazing. That's the difference, I feel like, between them, where I understand it even less for her.
Yeah.
I think she's more of a symbol than it having to actually do with her music. Like,
I guess.
Yeah. When I hear her music, there's nothing where I'm like, damn, this shit, like, there's fucking like 5 Michael Jackson songs I can just rattle off and be like, that shit fucking slaps. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can use any type of term and be like, that's a fucking good ass song. Like, I appreciate.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess his hits I don't like really. I guess is really what it comes down to. Like I find
it's so much variety though. It's like it's all over the place.
Crazy because out of everybody for hits wise, he has the best by far. Like I don't think he's the best artist by far. Well, I kind of do, but I think like I don't think he is the like when it comes to his hits in particular. Like there's a reason why so many people put him as like I get it. I
get it.
One, you know?
I understand it, but to me, it's getting to the point where it kind of feels like obligatory. It's kind of like Citizen Kane or like the Beatles. It's like it was like super important, but like I'm not.
I'm more with you with the Beatles thing.
I'm gonna put on fucking. I'm not gonna put on Beat It ever. Probably
Beat It's kind of dope
ever again.
Beat It's a fire song.
Like I hear it on the radio. I hear it on the radio, and then fucking. No, I understand what you're saying. No, I'm actually with you. I don't actually. Out of all the Spotify playlists I've had, there's no Michael Jackson on my playlist, and that's just.
There's
so I
there's
didn't
the
get
Motown
to,
for me. There's
no,
the Motown.
To be fair to myself.
Sure.
To be fair to myself, I didn't finish. Actually, I've never finished making any of my playlists. They're always lacking. Like I'll start and then I'm like, whatever.
It's like 8 songs or whatever. I have the same exact thing. Where I'm gonna go for a mood,
like
and then I'm like,
songs on it, and I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna get. I don't know 900? What the fuck I'm gonna get. Like, let me look at my playlist right now.
How did you do that? Like, I have my biggest playlist had like 30 songs.
Oh, my biggest playlist has 1,207.
I don't know how. So are you guys
so
wait? Are you guys adding like albums at a time or something?
My like songs.
Holy shit! I just suck,
1,181 songs.
Oh, you're liked. See, the liked playlist
that's
isn't liked.
That's liked.
Liked is because that's not.
I don't use liked.
933 songs.
133.
I have a playlist that is. I have a playlist that's called "Every Song I've Ever Even Remotely Enjoyed," which is just like.
So you went out of your way and made that.
It's just called My Music, and it's 900 songs.
That's impressive because I get way too. I don't have ADHD or anything, but I get to a point where I start curating my playlists, and I'm like, whatever. I can't get that far.
I get it. I'm the same. Whenever I try to make another playlist, I feel that way too. It's like, well, my other one's so big already.
Yeah, it's so.
Like, why am I starting a new one? Like, what the fuck is the point?
I need to do that now because I'm one of those guys that keeps starting like fuck Spotify raising their prices and shit. So I'm like, you just make up a new email. And then you just go through the loops, and then all of a sudden you get 3. You know, you can get the 3 free premium months for free.
You do that? I used to do that, and I just got tired of it.
Nah, see, I paid for Spotify for years, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna charge you like $2 or $3 more now just for no reason, and not gonna add any new fucking features. And I'm like, well, fuck you. Fuck you.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. I use Spotify so much that like
I understand, but
they could raise it like. Probably another $30, and I'd probably be like,
"Oh no, I wouldn't." At that point, I would just use the YouTube Music because I already have the YouTube Premium. So,
I guess
YouTube Music isn't as good. That's the only thing. They just need to just steal Spotify's format, and then I would just stop using Spotify.
Just
because you can't copyright a fucking format.
No, yeah, you're right.
Like, so it's just like the way that like having it shows you the monthly listeners and the top rated songs, and the way that Spotify does it as a premium member is perfect. No one else does that. Apple Music doesn't do it that way. Fucking Deezer, any of those other fucking things, Tidal, they don't do it in the way that Spotify does it. And I'm just like, can you just give me this format and then I'll fucking I'll bail. Apple
I like
Music's
the format
better.
a lot.
It has lossless audio. It's better. It's just better. But the format's kind of gay.
This is kind of the thing, right? Where it's like branding is everything.
It is.
Where it's like look, a PC is better than a Mac.
100%.
Like it always probably will be. But like you're not convincing the Mac people to get a PC. And same thing with iPhone and like Android. It's like look, man, I've had an iPhone for a while. I'm not even necessarily super loyal to Apple or anything, but like, it's like, dude, it's an ecosystem I'm comfortable with already. I know my way around it. I'm not going to jump to fucking Samsung at this point. I'm not going to jump to a fucking Google Pixel.
I got a Samsung S23. It was specifically because I wanted better audio on my earbuds. I bought some premium earbuds that support LDAC. And LDAC is like the evolution, right? And so fucking Apple doesn't support LDAC. And I was like, fuck. So I went to Samsung for 3 days. Dude, the fucking the operating system, the interface is just too janky. Now they updated it to be a little bit closer to iOS, but it's just not the same. And dude, you have to call to check your voicemails. You have to do that old. It's like that archaic shit.
I remember it's like you have about that.
It's like that's archaic shit. Like now, because on Apple you just have that section. It's just there, and then fucking it's just there, and then it's like here's your voicemails, and then you can just push the button, and there's a transcript and all this shit. And I was just like,
can we talk about phones for a second and how wild? Yeah. Like I used to be the person that used to upgrade my phone all the time. Like every time it would be like a month or two beforehand, I'd upgrade my phone. Right, a month or two. Crazy. Right, like. Before my time's up, I do my 2 years. A month or two, I'll be like, oh, like maybe like $85 more. I'll pay $85 more, and I'll get a new phone. I haven't done that this time, and I can feel my phone getting worse. Like I feel slowly but surely becoming a worse phone. But I'm not gonna. I just don't care about my phone anymore. I've got to where I just don't give a fuck.
Apple got sued like hundreds of millions of dollars for doing the shady stuff. But the thing is, and just like all these other companies, they will take the penalty and continue to do it because they make more money by fucking people over and just paying that small penalty. And so they're going to just probably continue to throttle your speeds and stuff and all that shit.
Yep.
Yeah, so
I remember old like cellular service, the old grandfather plans. One of my coworkers had it where he had unlimited everything in the era where you had to pay for like 3 gigs was like a bunch of fucking money. He had unlimited everything. And he literally his phone I'm sure they would like hack into his phone directly and fuck with it. And it was so fucking funny. Everybody's like, I don't have any data, I don't have any data to do this. He's like, yeah, I got unlimited everything. And then I remember they made unlimited everything like thing again, which I'm pretty sure like in maybe 4 years from now you're going to have to pay for unlimited again. You're going to have to like not be able to give unlimited data. Cause I remember that was a huge thing for a while. People just didn't have unlimited data.
Dude, I didn't have unlimited data until like probably I think mid-pandemic was when
really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Just cause I was on a family plan and and cause there was like a military discount for like my parents. So I just stayed on my parents' plan. And they just refused because they didn't use data. So they were like, we're not paying for this. What's the point? And I'm just like, guys, it screwed me over. So there were times where I was stranded places and I couldn't get Ubers because my data ran out and I had to like go to like some Starbucks or something and like use the Wi-Fi to call a like it was crazy. And then like during the pandemic was when it was like, because I was just indoors, like on my phone all the time, and then we were running out of data so quick. I had to basically force their hand. I was like, I'm just going to use up all of our data, and then they're going to see how important this is. And then they were like, all right. I even offered to pay for it, but then they were like, no. It was like,
no, even though you're
just let me do it.
It's free. Like, nah, I'm good.
Bro, they're very set. They're old. They're old. You know, they're set in the way things are. Like it takes a lot for them to budge. But like I got it eventually. I think it was like 2020. I think 2021 was like when I got unlimited data, and I was like, "Oh, this is so much fucking better." Which is crazy. It's longer than most people.
I had unlimited data maybe like 20. Because when I came over here, I didn't have unlimited data. I know that because I had overcharged plenty of times. But maybe like 2018, I got unlimited data, and I was like, "Thank fucking God for this invention."
Yeah, I got that shit on T-Mobile 2014, man. I've been, we just switched our plan though because now we have me and my buddy, we were just doing this one plan. It was just 2 of us. And then now that we both got married, it's now a 4-person plan. It's way cheaper. That's the only thing we just changed. Yeah.
There you go.
It's kind of gross, though.
You're on a plan with your buddy and not your wife. That's hilarious.
No, I know,
but the idea of it not being that is hilarious.
Not being my wife.
You and your buddy are on a plan.
We added our wives onto our plan, so it's all good, man. It just feels weird, though. I was just like, this is gross. This feels gross.
So
it's invasive. You guys had
just to round this out. Just to round this out, my answer is Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
she is
with those boobies. Dude. Yeah, well, I get it. I get it. That's
look, man. I'm not she's not exactly my type, but I would still.
I would still pipe it down, I'm not. Bro.
I would still pipe it down
in
a different life, of course.
Yeah. If you're willing.
Who else? Who would it be?
Well, you picked Taylor Swift already, so you could kill it. You picked Taylor Swift already, so you could.
And she's very strong seeming. I like her a lot.
Who?
I'd like to wed her.
Who?
So there's this like jacked girl from WWE now. That's like she's like dark hair, just really nice body, and she's big. And I'm like,
So Derek,
oh, dark hair. Are you talking about Rhea Ripley?
I think that's her name. Yeah,
maybe.
I'd like the wed. I'd like to
bet her. She can get piped. Yeah, she can get piped. What's up,
Derek? I want to ask you something. Do you feel like Sweeney's going a little deaf? Like, do you feel like Sweeney's going deaf a little bit?
Maybe.
Because something's going on. Something's going on.
Why?
I don't know. Something's going. I just have a suspicion.
Either that or like you just maybe there's a supreme. I don't know. There is a like you're locked in. You're so locked in to like a thought, and then you have absolutely zero idea what else is happening around you. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Wow, what's going on?
Nothing. Because you had this look about you that said I'm deaf. You know, you know how people look when they're deaf?
Yeah.
Anyway,
fuck out of here.
Anyway, one last one before one last one. It's a quick one, and then we'll wrap it up. But Barry the Dead wrote in. He says, "Hello, Snarky Cabin. You've talked a lot about having potential guests on the show, but have any of you considered appearing on another podcast as a guest? Also, thanks. Also, eat my ass." Oh, well.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, thanks. Cool.
Well, you know what's interesting in my position? I am so happy where I'm at right now as far as because I used to be kind of like in demand for creator stuff, and I feel bad because I've turned down some podcasts, blah blah blah. It's just sheer laziness. It's just just being like lazy. But I like that like we have a thriving podcast, but outside of it, nobody like gives a fuck about me, and it's great. It feels it's cool.
it's a really comfortable. I've told people this many times where they're like, why? I feel like part of me has intentionally somewhat sabotaged my channel because I felt it getting really big, and I was like, I don't know about that, man. I'm comfortable, like, because there's a comfortable level of notoriety where it's like you go outside and, you know, every now and again you'll get like recognized by like maybe one person or maybe two people will be like, oh, hey, what's up? And then they'll leave you be, and then you can exist. You don't have to, you know, the thought of like being any of these people with like millions of followers is just really unappealing to me, like in every single aspect of the word. Like, I'm already comfortable enough to exist and comfortably on my own. What do I need more than this for, really?
Right.
Why do I want to go to fucking
Word.
I don't know, a supermarket and then not be able to fucking leave because it'll be tweeted out that like, oh, I'm here at the supermarket, and then suddenly there's like 30 people, and then I'm like a menace to society for simply existing, and then I gotta wear masks and shit. Like, I don't know, like that's not a fun, like where we're at right now. I mean, if we get bigger, that's great. I'm not gonna turn that down necessarily, but like, I mean, we can. I feel like there's a level of comfortability that I feel like we're all kind of at or around.
Yeah,
which is just very pleasant.
100%. And don't get me wrong. I've tried. Like, I wouldn't. I just want to say before. Like, I've a couple of podcasts I've done to like somebody have asked. That's fine. I'm not saying like, oh, like fuck off everybody. You know, I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
It's just like just piggybacking off what you were just saying. It is it's in a perfect level right now. And say maybe this is an amazing year and things kind of blow up or something, and then if there's people that want to ask or something, we'll see from there. I mean, we'll see what the fuck happens from there. But I guess what I'm thinking of is, the question is, are there any podcasts you want to be on?
Yeah,
because that's kind of like,
I don't know. I don't listen to podcasts really. I make them.
Yeah,
but like I don't listen to really any. Like, there's only one podcast that I listen to. And it's like a 20-minute podcast by it's called Morning Somewhere. It's by the previous founder of Rooster Teeth, Bernie Burns, and his wife. And that was because like the Rooster Teeth podcast with him originally was like the first podcast that I really sat and listened to for a long time, and then he just kind of came back after like 5 years of complete silence, raising his kids in fucking Ireland or whatever. And they have like a nice little kind of 20-minute kind of morning radio show that they do. And that's like sick. It's perfect for me. But like that's the only one I listen to, so I have no concept of like where I would even go. But generally, my rule is I don't really like to be a part of podcasts that aren't mine unless I can be there in person.
I see.
Like if I'm going to record something with a delay, with this kind of like webcam and this kind of thing, I want that to be for my thing. Because it's already kind of like, I don't know. I'm really excited for the really near future where we get to do this in person, and we get to figure all that shit out. Because I just feel like that's prime stuff. We did that initially. That was how the show originally was when we started. But then the fucking pandemic happened and it kind of screwed us. And then Derek moved, and so we just kind of stuck with it. But being able to do it in person again is going to be like way more fun. I feel like it's going to be way better. I feel like we're going to be able to do a lot more. And so, unless I can get some semblance of that somewhere else on like in a guest capacity, I really have no desire to put up with the delays with strangers. Like I don't know. It's I don't know. It might be a dumb rule, but
I was thinking about it the other day. I wrestle with it because the two people, like say, Joe Rogan was somebody who I used to like, right? And there was the invitation, blah, blah, blah. And I was thinking the other day because, no, not even the other day. It might have been yesterday. I don't remember 100%, but, oh, yeah, it was because Bobby Lee just came on his podcast for the first time in like fucking forever. He never never been on before. And I was thinking just like, oh, if it got brought up again, would I go on? And I was wrestling with the idea of, the only reason I was wrestling with the idea because I feel like I don't know if I would be able to not try to. I don't know if I'd be able to not shit on him.
That'd be a good episode.
It would be. I feel like for that reason, I would never even be able to come on anyway because I know he used to be subscribed to me. I don't know if he is or is not anymore, but I made a handful of videos about him, like just shitting on him. And so I'm thinking, oh, I burned that bridge, whatever. But I was just thinking about, is there any podcasts I would even want to be on? I was like, well, technically I don't want to be on that anymore because he just failed me as like someone I used to look up to. Or like, oh, this guy sucks now. But at the same time, imagine the opportunity to be able to. I'm like, I don't want to suck his dick. So just having the opportunity to just be like, you fucking bald piece of shit, fuck, you are so dumb. Like there's so many things I would love to say to him, but
I would go on Lex Friedman to ask him who stole his soul.
I'd be like, are you like who? Is there Xanax permanently stuck in your stomach? That's just
dude, that guy's a walking melatonin. Like it's crazy. that guy,
so fucking crazy.
I've never seen somebody more effective. Like if I can't sleep, I put on Lex Friedman. Ironically, it puts me right to fucking sleep. I couldn't. Like wow, I've never listened to anybody that I care less about in my life.
Welcome to the show. Hey, Bobby Lee. Welcome to the show. What do you do?
We have Destiny and Ben Shapiro here.
Ben Shapiro
debating the intricacies of pussy. and it's like holy shit. And no, that would be entertaining actually.
It's crazy that he plays guitar. Like he's really good at guitar, but somehow he makes playing guitar look boring too. I don't even know how it's possible. Like, he just dude. Like I hear him play, I was like, oh, he's really good, but he just
that is like, crazy. You're totally gone. Right. If you play guitar, that at least boosts your stats in some way. Like no matter, like if you're a girl who plays guitar, if you're like a guy who plays guitar, if you're just some like literally, it does something for your stats. But like for him, it does nothing. It's wild. He like nullifies the status effect of guitar. The fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like a normal guitar in his hands is like an acoustic guitar in the hands of somebody at a party that they weren't invited to.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You know what? I'm intrigued.
I'm gonna, this poor man.
I'm gonna start. I know I said I don't give a fuck about being on podcasts or whatever, but now, just because hey, let's see if I have any clout left from the channel. Like even though it's completely dead, I want to see if there's anyone that'd be like, oh, yeah, I remember this guy. It happened with Tim Pool, but I didn't go on his podcast because I was just like, I can't do it. Because you remember when I made that song? He released a song, and I was like, I'm going to release a song with the same name.
Yeah.
and like it'll be way better than this fucking guy's goofy
Didn't people
ass.
think it was like a cover or something?
They thought, I can't. Is that not a testament to the George Carlin quote?
Yeah,
Where, like, it even says in the fucking title, original song inspired by Temple, because I wanted to put in there to get the SCL, right? Let's maximize
Oh yeah,
it.
yeah, of course. I love that you did that.
Yeah, it works.
I think he invited me on.
Probably.
Also, but I was like, I'm not gonna fly. That was like
go-
mid-pandemic too. Like, I'm not gonna fucking fly.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think so. I don't know. I could be completely misremembering. I know I was like invited in some capacity to be on that thing.
Yeah.
I just don't remember if it was like him or his people or just a general kind of invitation. I don't know. I don't remember exactly the specifics of it.
I went on one podcast ever. I went on one podcast.
You went on one podcast?
Yeah, I did
Whose
one.
podcast?
A Poe.
What? Poe has a podcast?
He had a podcast before.
Oh, he does. He does. That's right.
Before, yeah.
Poe's Law?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was Poe. It was me.
I didn't even know
Poe
he had
Ma.
a voice.
It was me, Poe Ma, and somebody else. It's fucking hilarious. I was like,
I completely forgot about that. I saw it
That was
one
the
time.
funniest. It was one of the funniest shit I ever did in my life. Because I just went on there and said whatever the fuck I wanted to. Back when I cared enough to say his wild shit. But I would go on Tim Pool's podcast. I'd go on all of those far right ones and just sit down and just listen to them. I would just listen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say that. I would just sit down. I'd listen. I'd take notes. And then when I asked me to take notes, I'm like, oh, it's nothing. Just keep talking. I'll just keep taking notes.
I thought about going on and just kind of somehow looping everything back into the Halo games somehow. Like playing into the joke that like I could only talk about this.
That'd be great.
I am only authoritative in this. It's like he'll ask me like, I don't know, like, what do you think about the migrant crisis? And I was like, well, I don't know. I think it's a lot like
Yeah.
I think it's a lot like the Siege of Voi, if you really look at it. And like, what did Chief do in that situation? You know, like it's complicated. It's complicated stuff. You know, it's there's no good answer. Like, we're not going to glass an entire continent just to keep something from spreading. So like, that option's out of the table.
That'd be
It's
great.
like really inhuman. That's not humanitarian. And they'll be like, just like, what the fuck is he talking? Like, like the goal. Like the goal, if I ever appear on any of that stuff, would be to just be such a disorienting presence that I just leave the entire audience, studio, and viewership completely befuddled.
That would be amazing. I don't know if I have enough restraint to do that. That's the only reason why I kind of just ignored the invitation. I think I would snap and have to say something. God.
I would totally just. I think I would totally just. I think I might just grift. Actually, I think I might just be like, yeah, Temple, yeah, trans people, like, I don't get them either. And then like, come on over to the Snark Tank podcast and like support, like, you know what I mean,
Bro?
Just like,
I've thought about that,
and then we'll just insult them when they get here. You know,
Just trap.
I thought about that so much, man. I just don't know. I feel like. I don't know if I would actually be able to sleep well. That is a legitimate concern of mine, where I'm like, even though I know I'm doing it just to like not legitimately be an actual real grifter, and but just even like from your position, I feel like I would almost be like, it's almost like, let's say I felt dirty one time when a kid accidentally left his 3DS at a car wash, and of course I took it. Of course I took it because my friend let me know that, hey, that kid left.
That's God telling you
and
you
then,
have
like,
a 3DS.
Nobody came back for it. It was instead of lost and found. I'm sure that kid got beat up, whatever. And I just took the 3DS and I was like, man, I feel gross, but I enjoyed it.
I hate that I have that feeling sometimes too, and it makes me mad.
I enjoyed it, but I felt
though.
gross.
You mean guilt?
It hurts.
It feels
You
bad,
mean justified guilt for doing a bad thing? Like, I don't
look. I've had people steal shit from me all the time.
That's not bad. That's. I feel like
it's not evil. It's bad.
It's not bad at all.
It's finders keepers. It doesn't feel good. It's not like it's not like a actual, hey, I lifted it from this kid. You little shit.
You didn't chloroform a child, beat him up after the fact that after he was already unconscious and steal his Nintendo DS. I understand that, like, it's not evil what you've done.
We gave it a little bit of time too. Once everything was finished, the guys were done wiping down the cars and obviously not tipping them. And then we
obviously not.
You would never.
They clean the car. You walk over to one of them. You bust right in their lap, and then you walk away.
if you're listening to this, if you're listening to this, remember, everybody listening to this, especially if you're young and developing, if you're like 17 and you're starting to go out there into the world and you're starting to, go out and get meals with your friends and or just even on your own, never tip. It's not your responsibility that the economy is the way it is. It's not your responsibility to pay these people a living wage. Why should you care? If you have $20, that should pay for what costs $20. Like that's not your responsibility. So I want you to go out and exclaim that that's true. Never tip anybody. And if anybody told you like, oh, where'd you get this idea from? Say Kingston Jameson from the Snark Tank podcast told me. That this was the way to live.
What can I say, man? I know what I know. I know what else to never forget.
There you go.
That was the most nothing thing I've ever heard in my life.
I know what I know. What I know well enough to never forget.
I am what I am, but that's all that I am, or whatever. It's basically
just
the same
busting someone's lap.
That reminds me of those old sayings like my dad would say.
Oh yeah, my bad.
They're holding out their hands for money, and then you come in their hand. That's what you do.
You give a quick 2 yanks.
My dad would do this thing.
Blast on his hand and then leave.
My dad would do this thing where he would like, that sounds like an old saying that like my dad would say. Because he used to say to me like, I'd gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger. Today. And I'm like, I what the fuck is that? That's a reference to something, but I'm clearly just too young.
No, it's Popeye.
What is that?
It's Popeye.
Was it Popeye, really?
Yeah, so...
Jesus Christ.
So that piece of shit, that one... that piece of shit, I think his name was like Wimp? I forgot it. But there's...
Chester
Wimpy? Wimpy? I forgot his name. He's that one guy that all he wanted to do was eat cheeseburgers and not fucking pay you. And it's like, what the fuck? You're useless. Get the fuck out of here. He's just trying to eat for free, but he says he's gonna pay you later. And I'm just like, well, who's this guy?
You know where that guy ended up? Epstein's Island. Easily.
I like it.
I'm glad you pay you Thursday for a child today.
For a child today.
That's the updated version.
What's his name?
All right.
I think it's like Wimpy.
Yeah, look him up.
Wimpy. I think it's Wimpy. Right. Yeah, here he is, that piece of shit. He's such a...
His name's literally Wimpy?
Yeah, J. Wellington Wimpy.
With a name like Jay Wellington, you're clear. Oh, dude, he even looks like somebody who would be on Epstein's Island.
1,000%. Like we've completed the.
He looks like he's eating the kids. That's crazy. I'm swelling from all this fucking adrenochrome. I can't keep the weight down.
I think I know who he is already.
Though that burger looks fucking heinous also. Like, what a fucking disgust. If you Google him, the first image that comes up is so gross. It's like he's eating it's like a burger with a void. It's like it's just black. I want my meat well done.
I didn't even notice that.
He's eating a lump of coal in a fucking bun.
Yeah,
this guy needs to be shot and or molested if possible. Yeah, that's fucking what a wild character this is.
Yeah, he's such a menace. He's just eating the charred like the endings of the burger. You know when they scrape the grill?
he compiled the grill scrapings into a patty and fucking put it in between two buns and was like, this is good enough for me.
It looks like dark matter.
Yeah,
it does.
It's like matter.
That's how much of a sick freak he is, though. But obviously,
right, let's get the
let's get out of here.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, piece of shit.
This piece of shit, Jay Wellington.
I bet Wimpy.
He had the nerve to name himself after a food and eat this tripe.
Fucking tripe! Oh my god!
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for an ass fucking today. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna get a hooker and see if they'll fall for it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to Best Buy today and buy an Xbox or another PS5 for my room, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, I'll pay you Tuesday for this."
I'll be back on Tuesday.
I mean, that is kind of what a credit card is, actually.
Kind of, yeah, fair enough. But I don't want to give them anything. I wanted them to my word. Just take my word for it. I'm good for it, bro.
Yeah, no collateral necessary.
Fucking shoot this place up. Make a choice
right, count me down,
now.
Kingston.
Yeah.
Make a choice right now. I'll kill everybody in here, or you give me that PS5 and I pay you Tuesday.
Oh my God!
You gonna count me down?
What?
Yeah, because I said count me down. You didn't hear. That's why we're talking.
I might because I've been talking. I was talking to myself. My apologies.
Is your volume? Because sometimes that happens to me where the volume is just so fucking low
So
and
low.
just like
I gotta turn it up like
this
crazy.
headset isn't the very loudest. I gotta get a different.
Is that the one you usually use?
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like the sound is kind of waned over at the time.
Even
when I'm playing video games, it's not that loud.
Get a new cable. It's usually the cable. Cable usually dies first before the headphones.
Yeah. Unless they're wireless. Are those wireless doubles? Like, because these are just wired. Like, these don't work wireless.
Oh, no, these are double. These are supposed to be wireless, but I have the to make them wired for this. It's probably why.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. All right, count me down.
I'm going to count down. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
These are our $25 and up patrons over at patreon.com/thesnarktank. If you want to be on this list and make me say just the worst shit ever, pop on over there, give us your fucking money, become homeless, be a real fan. Starting out our list, fuck bitch ass Patreon. This website can suck my fucking balls and my dick and cock. Well, that's not great. It's not a great endorsement, but I swear it's good.
Oh shit!
I swear it's worth your time. The app itself on the phone is pretty abysmal, but you get pretty good shit out of it, I think. Gay System of a Down, Be Like We're Left With No Cum in the power bottom. The song is Bubbles. Patreon, Cutoffs, Cuts Off My Name. And he cuts off his name. Nice.
Cuts off his balls.
Private Ellen.
Cut
off my balls, Private Ellen.
Private Ellen, cut off my penis.
The fucking tutorial. You gotta cut his balls off.
Use R3 to shank my balls off, Private Ellen. Oh, you've done it. We've got to get to the White House so I can stitch up my empty balls.
Use R3 to cut my balls off.
Ramirez,
if you get your balls removed, do they leave the empty scrotum there, or what do they do? I don't know. He's so pensive. He's so curious.
That made me so tired.
Oh man,
you bust?
SpongeBob.
Like, what is wrong with you?
SpongeBob SquarePants, more like blowjob gay pants. Bargains imprisoning me. All that I see, absolute savings. Leon Sam's Big Meaty Stinks. Andy, the man whose handies are S tier and dandy. My name's Son Gaku, not Kakarot. Derek Quit. Picture Chris and Kingston both gazing in your eyes while they simultaneously corncob your cock. Heath Smoker. Homeless trans woman giving y'all the F slur pass. Sleeping with only a shirt like Squidward is peak. Jesse Pickman. Rises against re-education to the sound of a black eye pounding away to the rhythm of the thrusting deep inside me. Homeless trans femme whose resolution is to fuck. Alexander the horse. No, not Alexander the horse. Alexander and the horse-eating Philadelphians. That one bloodborne death scream. Bitch, where were you when I had this cock in King Kuma? You are tuned into 98.7 WRIP with Negro in the Spick. Mariachi music with foghorns. I really want to do that radio thing. I want some cock sludge. I love to swallow man splooge. I really love to make dicks cry. So tonight I'm sucking this guy's ball sack by Seaman M. The Snark Tank is my favorite Marxist podcast. Fuck it. Carry on with the Britain slander. It sucks here. Listening to Sweeney makes me consider racism. Sweeney, thank you for being the voice of reason. Chris should kill himself. Baller, the first sin. Spum befudders. To the tone of Rock Me Amadeus. Come and suck me, I'm a penis. I'm a penis, I'm a penis. Homo, I'm a penis.
I'm a penis.
I'm a penis, I'm a penis, I'm a penis. Homo, I'm a penis.
I'm a penis.
So stupid. Jolly old dipshit. Could you nut in the vacuum of space or would it freeze in your urethra? Ruining the upholstery of a Ford F-150 with the boys, becoming homeless to support the homies, Cyphergraph, gay Peter Parker be like, I'm going to put some dick in your mouth. Elmo found dead in New York City apartment, getting loud in the club, parentheses, smoking meth in the McDonald's play place. Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to Snark Tank, a gay racist podcast. This is episode 300. My name is Colin Moriarty, and I'm gay. Andy, why you so gay? So Andy, why you so gay? Are you homo, Andy? You've been dicked down. You've been fucked in your smooth booty hole.
The smooth, other jagged booty holes?
Yeah.
Yo. Come.
It's like fucking origami. Sweeney's superpowers being confidently wrong. Back to Tank of Cum. Caucasian container in the Cracker Barrel for gays. Donald Trump burping on Dom's clit. Fight me, Greg Miller, for what you've done to my boo. Do Christian girls squirt holy water? King Kong's ding dong rode in. All I want is to bust inside a guy or two. I'll fuck them, then I'll fuck you. Thank God we're gay. No rain. She pipkin on my pippa. Possum is gay and homeless. F slur on the roof. Be like if I was a gay man. Yeah, yabba dibba 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 dum. I don't really get what's so gay about dibba. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's like.
I think it's just.
Is that something?
It's just the melody of the song.
Yeah, but I feel like it could be gayer.
Yeah, that's true.
Average. I get this feeling in my gut that it could be gayer. Average clit energy. What starts with my Hellcat is push to start and ends with ER. Just the hard R. Star Coffee. Yo. Can I work on Gangsta Quest? Derek, check out Speed of Light. Petition to turn Starlight's actor's face back to normal. I don't know.
Because like it doesn't say like, is it a book? Is it a game?
The issue with telling somebody to check out Speed of Light is that that's such a generic term.
Yeah, that's
that,
what
like there would be, I guess. Hold on, Speed of Light. Let me look it up right now to see if it. Yeah, it gives you what the speed of light is. It gives you space.com. It gives you nasa.gov. It gives you Encyclopedia Britannica. It gives you just all of this stuff about the literal speed of it. Here's an Einstein article.
What if he wants me to literally check out the speed
if you literally, hey, Derek, check out this. You're not going to believe what I found, but like, check out this cool thing. It's called the speed of light.
Oh, fuck.
Did you know about this? Did you know that light is like fucking, like you could, if you ran as fast as you could, you probably couldn't catch the speed of light.
It's so ridiculous.
Oh, man. Petition to turn Starlight's actor's face back to normal. R.I.P.
All right.
I stopped paying my rent so I could be a real fan. Transfem Gremlin, exposing people with lactose intolerance and 90 million roentgens of ionizing radiation. Yush, not Vinpen. The Angelic DM, big dudes fuck the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as I'm on my knees.
Jeez.
So take off your clothes and strike a violent pose. Something, something, something.
That's what I'm talking about.
I filled the rest of that in. It
What's
cuts
a
off my
violent
cloth.
pose?
I don't know. Like
my ass.
I don't know. I don't know what a violent pose is. I've never been violent in my life.
That's crazy.
Craig the Canadian. This episode of Snark Tank is very normal, I swear. This is actually like the most normal, even-keeled episode we've had in a while.
Yeah, it wasn't too crazy.
I feel like we're recharging.
Except for Donkey Kong and King K. Rool getting us.
Except for the King K. Rool thing is the fact that blind Chris realizes King K. Rool's fucked half to death in the corner is pretty funny.
Yeah.
I would have to get. You know what's crazy? If a hyper realistic King K. Rool was dead in the corner of my room and I didn't have my glasses on, I would have to get really close to it before I realized something was deeply wrong.
How scared would that make you?
Because I feel like at first I would think it's like, what's that? Is that a pile of clothes? I feel like that would be my assumption.
Yeah.
And then I would get closer, and then the detail would come in, and then I'd be like, oh, it's King K. Rool. And then I would have to come to terms with that and whatever that means.
Yeah, that's a lot to unpack.
You gotta become really okay with that really fast, and that's super unfair. Like
I think I probably would. I think if faced with a reality altering situation like that, I feel like I would be a lot more okay than I would otherwise be. Just because it would inspire confidence in the fact that nothing that I've worried about up until this point was actually worth worrying about, and there are far deeper problems.
I would not
that
be okay with
aren't my immediate problem. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, I don't have to worry about paperwork and emails if King K. Rool is real. Like, that's a whole fucking that's a complete. That's more fun to think about, I think. Like, what the fuck could this possibly mean? What are the implications of this? Could I go there? Could I go where he's from? What is that like? Is there famine and distrust and disharmony where he's from. Like, why is he here? What happened? It's a lot more fun than thinking about like, oh man, I wonder how much eggs will cost next month.
Yeah.
It's your boy Shawnee D. Daily Wire presents Matt Walsh's What Is a Black? Ben and Jerry's Funky Monkey. If they ever make a Smash Brothers movie, Paul Joseph Washington should play Master Hand and Crazy Hand. Racist Alanis Morissette be like, and what did you expect? They're N-words. Ironic melody. 3XO inventing the new sect of Islam where you get 72 femboys after blowing out the bathroom, slurping, stroking, smoking, joking. Emoticons going like this. Homeless Drip MH, Lord of Homeless Drip. Dean Martin-ass voice. Ain't that a dick in my ass? Obi won't you blow me? Norwegian game dev, let me develop your game, Mr. Blackman. Kremlin to Gremlin. If I hear one more Chumba Casino ad, I'll kill you. Deeth Cavid. Appeton Oak, fucking police coming hard as I thrust and pound. Avi, I don't want to be queer anymore by Rise Against. Donkey crying out, Shrek, help me, as Kingston savagely beats him to death with dual-wielded hammers. Wage Slave 583, a sad guy from Michigan, down bad for helicopter dick emoticon, so I could see Chris going emoticons going like this to it. The Papini Brothers Emporium of all right, Snark Tank, feast your ears on that gay doctors mix. Donkerson, Monk Gia. Yo, that was disturbing.
Yeah, I saw where your penis goes all the time.
Out of the corner of my eye, all I saw was skin, and so I was like, I really hope nothing problematic is happening. Because it was your hands, so it was like white skin.
White skin.
It wasn't even you.
It's not even white. It's tan at best.
I mean, it's
that
just
might
tan
be
skin.
Kingston, that's like Taylor Swift's hands.
No, it's not. What do you mean?
I mean, if she was fat, it would be.
No,
or if she was like big. You know what I mean? No, Kingston, look, no, do that again.
Taylor Swift has a lot of.
Yo, I'm dark. My hands are darker than yours.
No, they're not. You're crazy.
They literally are.
You're crazy. Look how white his hands are.
That is crazy.
It
is. All right, can I ask you guys a question? Is that weird to you?
What? That my hands are white?
Like that your hands
that
are that
palms are that they don't absorb any of the pigment other than the little creases.
Yeah, like it's weird to me. Like, because even I notice it. Like like the idea that I don't know why it's different.
Do white people's palms look like their hands? I thought they did, right?
What did?
No, I don't.
I thought white people's palms look the rest of their hand. I thought that white people's skin in general. Like,
I mean, it's harder to tell the difference, I suppose. But like, you can tell it when I tan a lot more. It's like now it's a little bit more even.
Man. You guys like clearly came afterwards. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. You guys are clearly the offshoot. You guys are clearly the fucking
you have white hands.
It's fucking.
We have white hands, white teeth, white eyes.
Fucking.
I hate
white
it all.
morals is not in there.
White cum. I'm like, I don't like this, man.
Some girl
you see that video
asked,
of the guy's hand coming off?
No.
I swear on my fucking life. I swear on my life. I swear on my life. If I'm lying right now, the Most High take me.
There's no way. There's no way.
This white girl was like, "Do black people have black cum?" And I was just like,
that's not real.
I swear.
Why would that be?
I don't know. Because they're black. The black person she had black tears too and black blood. That's why she's hanging out with she's hanging out with fucking Promethean, I guess.
What would get her to think that? Like, does she have like? Does every fucking liquid that comes out of her like white? Does like everything? Does like she just have like? She's white and she's pissing white.
That's why.
She's fucking shitting white, and then she's just like, oh, well, obviously, that's, and then when she fucking somehow had blood in her stool, she's like, oh, I guess I'm Native American.
You shit and it comes out like bird shit, and then you have to just pretend that's normal.
You gotta pretend. It's not normal, but you gotta never shit yourself around people. You got to be extra precautions to never shit around people ever.
Well, I'm not going to the doctor, so this must be normal.
Yeah.
Monkey Yatsu, you got to pay the troll soul to get in the boys' hole. Gate 6, I can mathematically prove why liking femboys isn't gay, fellas. Just give me a second, please.
You can, but it's fine. Do you think?
Bilbo Faggins, be like, I'm going on an adventure, but gay. Here comes the cum. Here
comes the cum.
Master of baiting, I'll come on his face, Metallica. If I were a gay man with a femboy or two, an evil lesbian, blow gay me ma. What the fuck? Blow gay me ma so fa.
It's do re mi fa sol la ti do.
I know what he's trying to do, but
he
says gee. That's I don't know, man. The gauger scale, I get it. It's forced, but I get it. Gumball's voice actor calling Dream the F-slur, Sandman.gov. John Strickland, Nick Kerr's upcoming arch nemesis, Noah Kanega, the college basket football arc. Merck's 1889, Synagogue of Keith David. Check out our journals. The First Church of Keith David, featuring Paul Joseph Watson's massive fists. I'm worried about this guy. I feel like he's dead. The First Church of Keith David.
Yeah.
Waffle punching his shit down to the sink drain. Second Church of Keith David, featuring being better than the First Church of Keith David. Pre-Roz, Blake 896, crypto scammer, and the YouTube sensation Logan Paul winning the United States Championship at the WWE World Crown Jewel. He said, "Son, have you sucked the balls? What would you say if I said that you cocked? Just grab on this dick. You'll even get laid." Rides Against Hero War. Sween would rather die than deal with furries, yet they would gladly fuck a girl who could turn into a cat. Little dish rag. Britney Spears.
It's toxic. A cat that can turn into a girl, first and foremost. Fucking idiot. Look at terminology.
Worse, I think. That's worse, I think.
No, it's not.
Yeah, because then it's a cat first, right?
Not when I'm fucking it.
Little dish rag. Britney Spears toxic. With the taste of your dick, I want to ride. Your cock tick, I'm sipping inward. Alaskan oilfield trash. Texas tater salad. Suck me cocktra. Sue Hulk. Tickle my ass hairs. Nikki Ziggy. Marcus currently working on turning off the hammer of dawn outside Sweeney's room. A roughly human shaped pile of red flags. Penis country inhabitant. Wicket 909, Captain Crunch's Oops All Come, Jackson DuPont, Badly Brave, Hugger Derek, Duck Hunt, the Jiu-Jitsu Master slowly but inevitably mounting you, Aetherian, Pregerian Hunter, frying bacon with my shirt off, Memphis One Angers crowd enjoying the view from Dealey Plaza on the 6th floor, and as always running out our list. King of Haphazard. That's the fastest we've gone through credits in a while. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you soon. Oh! Marge. I let that slip out, by the way, in like a Sacred Symbols episode. I said Marge. It's a problem. All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
I'm calling you. What are you doing, Chris? It's me, Colin. Stop.